Hey guys, AJ Orsini here, and I am super excited to let all of you know that we have completely rebranded the official OUM YouTube channel. We have changed the handle, we've changed the look, we have changed the feel and the vibe of OUM's exclusive YouTube channel. Now, all you need to do to access this YouTube channel, it's very, very simple. You go into the search bar, you type in OUM Network, or you can type in youtube.com/@OUM Network. It'll take you right there. This is going to be all encompassing every aspect of OUM officially on YouTube. It's going to be the episodes, it's going to be the shorts, the reels, the independent spotlight, it's going to be the OUM Minute. It's all of your OUM needs on the official YouTube channel. Check it out today. If you look around where we're at right now, some of the coolest childhood toys in the absolute world. This is some cool stuff here. Like, you got some over here. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We here at Orsini's Uncensored Mind don't have any merch nearly as cool as any of this, but they don't get to become collectibles without first being distributed to the world, and that's what we're doing. All you need to do is head over to AJOUM.com and get yourself some OUM merch, get yourself some Orsini's Uncensored Mind swag, and one day you'll be able to tell your kids, just like I'm telling my kids today, you got yourself. My stuff's going to be in that cabinet in about 15, 20 years. It's going to be in there. It's going to be part of the nostalgia package. You guys should really jump on that. I'm telling you right now. Go over to AJOUM.com, get yourself some more CD swag, some more CD merch, and get it before it gets in here, before it becomes a collector's item. That way it can increase in value over time. Go over to AJOUM.com. Hello, boys and girls out there. My name is AJ Orsini, and usually I'm rolling with my right-hand man, my brother from exactly the same exact mother, Steve Dave. We are the hosts of Orsini's Uncensored Mind. And predominantly, we're a pro wrestling podcast, of course, but we tackle all number of subjects on our show. We do it with laugh, we do it with class, and we do it conversationally, baby. We have a great conversation with our fan base, of course, you folks out there in the House of O. And now is an opportunity for you to jump on board and be a team member. How do you do that? Very simple. Email AJORCD96host@gmail.com to find out sponsorship opportunities that all of you qualify for, whether you're a business or an individual. If you want to find a way to support the show, once again, email AJORCD96host@gmail.com. What kind of sponsorship opportunities are we talking about? I mean, we range from anywhere from $1, $5 to $10. What do those numbers buy you? Email the address, AJORCD96host@gmail.com. We'll have the conversation. It's an easy peasy system, and you'll be able to get your word out. Whatever it is you need said, whatever it is you need done over the airwaves of Orsini's Uncensored Mind. Let's not just be fan and host, folks. Let's be partners. Head over to the email and I'll email now about sponsorship. Hey guys, AJ Orsini here, and I am super excited to let all of you know that we have completely rebranded the official OUM YouTube channel. We have changed the handle, we've changed the look, we have changed the feel and the vibe of OUM's exclusive YouTube channel. Now, all you need to do to access this YouTube channel, it's very, very simple. You go into the search bar, you type in OUM Network, or you can type in youtube.com/@OUM Network. It'll take you right there. This is going to be all encompassing every aspect of OUM officially on YouTube. It's going to be the episodes, it's going to be the shorts, the reels, the independent spotlight, it's going to be the OUM Minute. It's all of your OUM needs on the official YouTube channel. Check it out today. Probably a lot of wind right now. WrestleMania 10 was at the Garden in New York. Who wants to know? People make the 10. I'm saying one day, you and I, wrestling for one day. 30 years. Today is the day. They're going to WrestleMania.
Oh my God!
Listen, Raylene, but you're gonna see the Rock.
The Rock.
You're not tired. I'm sorry it took 30 years. No, Rebecca.
Goodness.
Hey, welcome back. You made that. That's what
You did the damn thing.
I love it. You made the thing. Welcome back to 2bc.com. As you can see, I'm not alone. We're talking Peacemaker 2, but we've got a hell of a panel with you today. We've got all the way from Australia, VHS Jace, the mastermind behind the look, the design, and how smooth we sound here at 2BC. Thank you, Jace, for that. How's it going?
No, I just gotta get away, kangaroo. Right.
Yeah,
They're everywhere down there.
Those kangaroos. Do they wrestle you? Are they like, come on, man, let's go?
You would have all seen the viral video. You don't F with a kangaroo, all right? They will kick your ass.
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not doing it. And speaking of wrestling, we've got the man here that knows more about wrestling than you could shake a stick at a kangaroo. That is AJ Orsini, all the way from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Hey,
Australia.
get out of here, hobo. That's who we wrestle over here. Leave us be. We're doing a podcast about Peacemaker today.
Yeah. So, when we talk about Brooklyn and wrestling in Australia, we talk about the DC universe and the wild manifestation that has become the gun universe. And I am here for it. I can't wait to dive into this with you guys for Peacemaker Season 2. So let's hop right into all of the good stuff.
Hey, boys and girls, AJ Orsini here, walking around the Javits Center. I've been trying to come to this building for a long time for the New York Comic Con, and I haven't had a chance, but today I am here, but I'm here for Meet the Breeds. We're here looking at dogs. I'm covered in bitches right now, boys and girls. All kinds of dogs. I'm meeting all the Rottweilers and Russell Terriers. We got some Welsh dogs over here. It's a jam-packed house here at the Javits Center, and all the barking has already started. It's actually a pretty fun time. We came to bring the kid, but it's actually pretty cool. You get to pet the dogs, you get to walk around and see all these different pure breed animals. It's pretty cool. I'll take a few pictures, let you know how it goes.
Warning! The following episode of Orsini's Uncensored Mind contains explicit language and adult content. The thoughts and opinions stated on this show are reflective of AJ Orsini, the Steve Dave, and their guests exclusively. Seriously, guys, my dada and uncle say some pretty crazy stuff. If it offends you, go be butthurt somewhere else.
Welcome to Orsini's Uncensored Minds, and now your host, AJ Orsini with Dave.
Oh no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that over again. Hello, everybody. I gotta turn it off on the other side too. Hey, everybody, it's AJ Orsini here once again with another episode of Orsini's Uncensored Mind, and it is episode 351. Just one shy of the perfect 350, but that's fine. This begins a whole new set of 50 for me on the YouTube channel. And what better episode to start that new chapter off with than WrestleMania, the showcase of the immortals, where the legends are born and remembered forever. I've got to be the one to tell you guys, I'm super, super excited to have this show here tonight. Super, super excited to be live. You just heard the brand new introduction music for the show. I got artwork that's still on its way. I promise. I was trying to get it here in time for this show, but we need to get it right. That's all that it is. We need to get it right. So I am going to be taking my time with the art. We will be debuting it as soon as possible, but I gave you a bunch of new other stuff. All right. I introduced 1 week later to you just now. I showed you some puppy dogs. All right. How many other podcasts are bringing you bitches live? Not many. But the show here, Orsini's Uncensored, right? That's what we do. Not just any bitches, but a room full of the Javits Center filled with goddamn bitches. But I am not alone as per the usual. My right-hand man, I'm looking at the screen now, and I don't see his camera on, but I think he's talking to me here. So hold on. Dave, you with her?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for saying something. I forgot it was on.
Oh, very good there. You see that?
I was smashing my face with food, so.
You were trying to be a gentleman?
Yes. I need that theme, by the way, sent to me ASAP.
Well, Dave, you said it last week. You said, God damn it, I can't hold it any longer. I have to get to this live conversation fast as fuck because I'm bursting at the seams. And here we are, sir. Here we are.
Finally.
We are here. I don't even know why I said it that way because it's going to change in a second. But we're not alone. We're not alone. There is a gentleman who is going to be joining us today that is making his second appearance on the show. The first time he made an appearance on the show, I personally believe he did a phenomenal job. So much so, in fact, I've been dying to get this guy back on. We tried to hook it up for the Rumble. Jobs, situations, families. I get it, brother. I go through the same shit. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't outbid the employer. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but guess what? It's WrestleMania season, and he decided to stop by and grace us not only with his presence, but with his intellect. And for the record, I could promote this guy up the wazoo. I could run down his whole resume just like I did last time. But I'm going to hit you guys with the most wonderful stat of all time. This man is 30 pounds down. He's looking slim. He's looking trim. And he's with us here. It's Lex G. He's back in the house.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's back. But there's less of them, folks. There's less of them. There it is.
Still enough to go around, though, because I heard there was bitches in the house. I heard there was bitches.
I heard this was where the hose was at. So
I showed up. It didn't take much convincing. Once you said that, I was here. I was ready.
As they used to say back in Georgia territory, if it don't snow, I won't go. And he's here for the hose. And he's here for WrestleMania. Brother, thank you so much for being on the show here today. Loved having you on the show for the Survivor Series. Very interactive, very hilarious, but also very smart in the business. I love having you on here. Very few people have I hit the back of the head with a steel chain and became friends with afterwards. But you're a good dude.
I'm just playing the long game, brother. I'm just waiting to get my receipt.
I know I need to be careful. Every train I take, I'm at risk. You're
at risk on your show. I sabotage the whole thing. That's the only reason I'm here.
This is true. Yeah, I'm here to bring the quality down, motherfuckers. And our final panelist today is a man who needs no introduction in the civilized world of podcasting, of Star Trek fandom, or in the masterclass of plugging and promoting and marketing. This is a man who knows for a fact that burger is bad, but bitches are good. This man knows the deal when it comes to WrestleMania, to the live conversation. A veteran of the game. When I retire this podcast, his jersey's going in the rafters with me. It's the founder voice himself, Mr. Joe Dove.
Joe Dove, baby, back in the place to be. That's right. This is it's WrestleMania season, so I'm gonna do something special right here, right now.
Oh, here we go. He looks clean cut too. Look at this guy. Everyone came to the show handsome today. It's
Oh.
great.
I got my brand new light back here.
Fantastic.
Oh man, you can see all the dry semen with that. That's perfect. That's wonderful.
Yes,
Now-
it says Captain's Quadrant. So I'm a total plug this whole episode.
Hey, yo.
This time he doesn't even need to verbalize it. Now
I don't have
he
to
just
say
pushes a
shit.
button.
It's just right there.
He just pushes, just points.
Yeah. I'm
Joe,
Joe Dove.
Joe, you're a veteran of the show, but this is your first time doing the Fatal 4-Way with Lex. Lex, this is my man, Joe. He
What's
is
up,
all
Lex?
over
I
it.
saw you flex, Lex.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Lexi.
Lexi,
There,
Lexi
there,
over here.
there.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations on the weight
Joe,
loss. It's a
he's,
journey,
Thank you.
Joe,
Thank you.
he's
a positive
30
journey
now.
in the right direction.
Thank you.
Because you just
Joe,
want to
he's
avoid the
30.
diabetes. That
Joe,
is
he's 30
very
now,
important.
so keep your girl in the other room. Don't let her see the camera.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I'm so happy that today that everybody came to the game today, dressed to the nines, dressed to impress, ready to go. Everyone's looking snazzy. Joe, I appreciate you fighting that North Jersey traffic.
Oh man, I got into a fight with the bus driver this morning. He thought I was just because I'm chubby and friendly looking. He's just gonna shut up, man. Oh, excuse me, motherfucker, you calling me to shut up? You don't know who this is.
See, you're a teddy bear until somebody pisses you off, and then all of a sudden,
Exactly.
you're like a
And then-
polar bear. Just
Yeah, motherfucker thought he was gonna get me kicked off the bus. He went to his supervisor. This guy's harassing me. It's like I'm not harassing anybody, motherfucker. You're putting everybody in danger. And then he told me to shut up. And then that's when I unleashed hell on you. I can't help it if you got a fragile ego and you don't know how to add. It's not my problem. You have a max capacity for a reason, and you've gone beyond that, and now you've placed people in danger. And then the dude was like, "You can't tell people to shut up." So I was like, "Oh, I just removed no reverse for this motherfucker."
Yeah. Can't tell people to shut up. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I obviously can. Yes. So I want to take this time once again to thank everybody for being on the show. I'm Dave. Thank you. I know you've been running around like crazy. Lex is running around like crazy. I'm running around like crazy. Side note, I just found out that I apparently am eligible for tenure at my job.
Wow.
And they had a meeting about it in November, and I didn't know. And they
Did you have
asked
to do a ritual? Is there, like,
they're asking me. They had a meeting about it in November, and they're asking me in April why I missed the March deadline. Yeah. So when this is over, I have much to do still, but that's neither here nor there, because this is the moment I've been waiting for forever. This is where all my problems will go away. For the next 2 hours, we're going to do nothing but talk straight up professional wrestling. We're talking WWE, we're talking WrestleMania, and I would like to start off this live conversation by stating from the very, very, very beginning that if you're one of these individuals that's sitting behind your keyboard right now, saying to yourself, I'm just not feeling this mania.
Oh, God.
I'm just not feeling it. I will say two things to you here and now. A, it's okay to have feelings. You're not wrong. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But the second part is, fuck you, because this is going to be an amazing show, and we're going to talk all about it here.
Okay.
Even if I have to convince myself of it, okay? Because
I was gonna say, because you didn't have this energy last week.
No. I didn't, and there's gonna be some things that I say. Hey, this is the thing about this show, okay? That's why we call it the uncensored mind, okay?
Right.
I can be critical where criticism needs to take place, and I can be celebratory where celebration needs to take place. I can find faults in something that I still enjoy and still find a way to enjoy the overall scheme of things. Not liking the build to one match, to me, does not nullify the other 12. Okay? So what we're going to do here today is what we always do here on this show. We're going to go match by match. And last week, me and Dave set the stage, so to speak. We gave away which matches were going to be on what night. and then we gave our level of excitement for each match without actually divulging into the match because we wanted to save that for here. I have those numbers in front of me. I want to see as we progress through these conversations if those numbers will change. I doubt it.
But
But
I
you never
want
know.
theirs. We want theirs too.
We want theirs too, exactly. So we're going to be keeping track. So what we did was, every time we talked about a match, by the end of it, we gauged a scale of 0 to 10, where your level of excitement is for this upcoming match for the weekend. That's it. We're going to talk about the match, talk about how excited we are about it, if we're excited at all about it. When me and Dave did it last week, I had one match that was a full-on 10. And then I had one match that was a full-on fucking 1. So it ranges. It's up and down and ebbs and flows. If anybody's opinion has changed since last night's Raw, that might influence things. It did influence me to take a number 1 notch down because I specifically said, I don't want to hear any more from the two of you. And they did it last night again. They're talking me out of this fucking match. But we're going to get to it. We're going to fucking get to it. So we are talking about night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania, but before we do that, let us pay homage to those who have paved the way for people like myself and people like Lex to have the opportunity to grace the squared circle, to become part of the fraternity. My brother and I dabbled a bit in this last week. We have guests. Let's sit here and let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame. For just a second, let's divulge into that. Because myself personally, I kind of like the class this year. It's a little tighter, not as many people. Everybody seems to have some sort of a role. Everybody has a bit of a position, a headliner to the group, the legacy thing, which we will get into in just a second, because I know that everybody's all pissy about the goddamn legacy thing. We'll discuss it in a second. But everybody seems to have their role. Everybody seems to have their place. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to go person for person as far as naming the individuals. I'll name them all, and then I'll go person to person. You guys can just kind of give me your memories, your thoughts on certain individuals. My bone of contention starts right at the beginning. Labeled as headliners is Stephanie McMahon and AJ Styles. The group, which also includes tag teams, Demolition is going in. I'm unclear if they're going in as a group. I don't know if it's just Axe and Smash or if they're going to have any kind of inclusion with Crush. I don't know. They should. And we'll debate in a second. Celebrity inductees, Dennis Rodman. 2 legacy inductees, Psycho Sid, Bad News Brown, and the Immortal Moment. The Immortal Moment is going to Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. That's how it's listed. So I'm assuming they're referring to a match. They did that last year. And I said last year, it shouldn't be a moment if you're just going to put the whole fucking match in there. And they did it again this year. So now I'm doubling down. If you're not going to do actual moments and just do the whole
match moment,
just either backslash it or something or hyphenate or something.
It should be the slam when he picked up Andre, and apparently, brother, I tore up my entire back, brother.
Yeah. All 876 pounds of them. I pressed them over my head like this.
Once I got him over, brother.
That was all she wrote. But let's go with Lex up first because I've had this debate.
Damon Jones.
I've had this debate with Dave. We've gone back and forth on this. We will not see eye to eye, but that's okay. But your thoughts on not just dual headliners, but the fact that I believe this to be true. Steph will be presented and positioned, in my opinion, to be the headliner, which means she'll be inducted last. Your thoughts on Stephanie being the headliner of the class? Do you agree or disagree with her headlining?
I agree. She's a McMahon.
Hey, let's go.
She's a McMahon. That's it. You don't need to say anything more. Her last name is McMahon. And without McMahon, there's no WWE, period. She's the headliner. Point blank. There's no debate there.
Going to go in as well.
Back of the bus, buddy.
Joe, where do you stand on this debate here? AJ Styles, Stephanie McMahon.
I was thinking, is it a hair thing? Because like they both have gorgeous hair. I got it. I was like, oh man, we're going in for the hair.
Now brought to you by Fidel Soon.
Yeah, it's so full, so fluffy.
Lush. It's a lush head of hair.
Yeah. I mean, Vince is in the Hall of Fame. Might as well put Steph in.
Vince is not in the Hall of Fame.
He's not because of the Scheisse video.
No, it's a personal policy of Vince's to not only is he not in the Hall of Fame, but you can't mention him at the Hall of Fame.
Oh wow.
He doesn't want to be a part of that facet of it at all whatsoever. So he's technically not in. So the only member so far, I guess by proxy and marriage, is Triple H. Steph going in now makes the first official blood relative of the McMahons that's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Not even Grandpops?
He might have been the first class as a he probably started. I don't recall if I'll look it up right now, as a matter of fact. But
Vince will be a legacy inductee eventually.
Yeah. Grandpops is the one that started it all. He was like, you know that big blonde fella? I'll get him. You know that big Paris guy, Andre the Giant? Yeah, let's get him. Like he was kind of laying the groundwork. I'll make a champion in 12 years.
He was a part of the first class in 1996. So
that makes sense.
He made sure his dad was the first one. So I reneged that last comment. Then that makes 2 McMahons now that are going to be in the Hall of Fame.
That's fine with me. You know, I mean, she did sleep her way into it, but
well, you watching that first of all.
I mean, in a crib though, from birth.
Apparently, you haven't been paying attention because she's avoided sleeping with her whole family. She deserves this, okay? They've always tried to impregnate her,
moment.
Okay?
Yeah.
Listen, and I will sidebar and just say, I don't know if any of y'all noticed it, but Stephanie dropped kind of like her dad, and the place blew up again. By the way, I'm keeping tabs on this. On how many times Vince gets brought up and the building fucking explodes.
He'll be back. He'll be back eventually, and it's gonna be a hell of a moment.
And when he does, it will be the biggest.
I don't think he's gonna come back because his body just can't even handle straight walking.
He's immortal.
He doesn't give a damn.
Did you see
the stunner he took a few years ago? Did you see that with Austin in the ring?
Let's start playing. What is that? What's that fucking guy? American Badass, and then all of a sudden he comes out in the jazzy. Keep rolling.
I do actually believe that Vince McMahon will return at some point, and when he will get the largest fucking pop that you have ever heard in your entire fucking life. Because despite shitting on women, quite literally, he still gave us WrestleMania. So it'll be a lot of people who turn that blind eye. This situation with the Hall of Fame this year, as far as let's bring that actually into the conversation as we speak, because currently listed, Stephanie McMahon has The Undertaker inducting her into the Hall of Fame. What are some ideas that you guys may have, and Joe, maybe you start on who you know, dig him up from the grave to
he's dead.
Super dead. Hella dead. Yeah,
he's been dead for a while.
He's been dead for a while. That box is empty, as they say. But yes.
Since 2009. God damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who do you think, Joe, as a pitcher and as an idea, who do you see inducting AJ Styles into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, that's a good one. Abyss.
That's what I said, man. Chris Parks makes sense to me.
Yeah,
one of the very few guys. I mean, I could see like if Joe would have still been there, maybe there. I don't think him and I know him and Punk made amends, but I don't know if that's a safe enough area to be tapping into. I think that's the best option for him, man. I really do. I think Abyss is the perfect choice for that. Dave, we spoke about this last week when Dave was younger, during the Attitude Era and the New Generation days. Dave had a really big problem with Psycho Sid's theme. He had a real issue.
Nightmares, distinctively remember Nightmares.
He had a real problem with that theme. But I have to ask Dave, as it relates to the legacy deal, right? So the way that it was always explained to me and to the audience, legacy is more or less doesn't necessarily mean dead. For some reason this year it means, well, because he's dead. we have some legacy nominees that are alive right now. There are some people that have made it through the years, like when they did Vern Gagne and they did Muin, Mae Young, and all these other individuals who had long passed. That was a legacy. That was what it was always. I was always under the impression it is. This is going to be one of the first legacy votes that we have footage of in like high definition, like color. Like he hadn't been gone for that long. And
I hope they're not going to use the leg break in the montage.
I don't think everyone always,
this guy's like, God damn, this is wrong with him.
everybody always looks at the leg break. I encourage every single one of you to go back and look at the referee.
Oh,
Look at the referee when that leg breaks. You want to talk about sheer terror of something happening, but live on pay-per-view. It's
apparently he didn't want to do that spot. He didn't want to do it. Yeah, and then look what happened. That's insane.
He was probably in the ambulance. I told you, motherfucker. Softball season's canceled, brother. But Dave, Psycho Sid going in as a legacy, as opposed to just getting in as an inductee, former world champion, WrestleMania main eventer. Do you agree with the legacy vote, or should he have gone in normal inductee?
I don't know, dude. You told me you remember me being a fucking kid when this. How the fuck would I remember? How would I be able to answer that? Because
this shit. I'm not asking you that question based on the career of Psycho Sid. I'm coming to you from the aspect of how recent he is. Does this open up a can of worms now? Because he's literally late 90s, early 2000s as a performer. So how far back do we do? How close to the nub are we doing legacy now?
But do you think? Well, I don't know. How many years does it have to be legacy to you?
That's because I mean
that's kind of old. I mean 20 years.
20 to 30 years in the 90s.
30 years, 30. Yeah, he was WWE champion.
30 years.
Yeah.
30 years.
I think it's perfect.
What is the legacy anyway? Who cares about the award? Why do we have to have a different category?
The reason for the category, I believe, to this day, is it was a way for them to get old timers kind of off their ass. Where it was a lot of the older generation who had never, like the Toots Monts of the world, and the Gorilla Monsoons and the Jack.
It sounds like a participation award.
Well, they did participate, but they weren't recognized for their participation. Which was
thanks for coming to work, bro.
Okay. So here's a question: If no legacy on him, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Yeah,
I believe so, and I think that's part of the argument. Like, for instance,
what about Bad News Brown?
That was just going to say, in the comparison between the two, I can debate Bad News Brown being a legacy. I can debate it. I could see it other way because we as WWE fans remember him for his run in WWE, but of course outside of WWE, he still had a phenomenal career, and some might say one of the biggest heels to this day to ever come out of Canada. The heat that he had in the Calgary territory to this day is still looked at as one of the he's still one of the most recognizable bad guys in that section of the country. He's
a legit badass because he was a shoot wrestler. He fucked up Gary Albright.
This is the same. You want a Hall of Fame moment? You want a Hall of Fame moment, Dave? In Japan, the wrestlers traveled by bus, especially the English-speaking ones, just to keep them together so they could stay by translators. He was on a bus with a bunch of wrestlers, one of them being Andre the Giant.
I love this story.
And Bad News Brown and Andre the Giant got into an argument on the bus, which led Bad News Brown to yell at the bus driver and said, "Hey, pull this shit over."
Yeah. Andre didn't want none of that.
Andre didn't want none of that. Andre said, "No, bro. No, bro."
He said, exact phrase, "That's all right, brother." He didn't want none. That's what the fuck I thought. Such a big diaper wearing ass now.
Exactly. Go change your diaper.
There's your Hall of Fame moment. Bad news, badass, all that stuff. He was the real
nasty.
Deal. But as far as the resume goes, I could see it. I could see it as a legacy. I still believe he's a Hall of Famer, regardless of which way that you would do it. But I could see the other way. I can also see why this Sid thing bothers a lot of people because it's
When
he's-
when
was
when
so
was his last
accomplished.
match?
Sid's
Yes.
as a full timer, I'll say 2002.
17.
Around about. No, it couldn't have been.
August
It was
2017.
No.
Final match versus Paul. No, that's wrong.
No, he wrestled Heath Slater on a random one night show, but as a full time wrestler, I think his career ended with WCW because I don't recall him coming back to WWE after that run in WCW. So I think his full time career, his everyday active career, was in 2001, and it ended to the crescendo of him walking out of the facility and seeing his rental car crushed into a nice thin little sandwich while he drops his bag, stands on top of the car, and just yells, "Goldberg!"
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Goldberg! His Oscar moment took place. So I could see the argument. I could see where people will look at that and go, "Oh." I tell you where I don't have an argument. I might be in the minority on this, but as far as celebrity inductees, Dennis Rodman. I like this one. He didn't do a lot, but what he did was pretty fucking cool. I'll make the argument. He helped the NWO go global. I said it.
Yeah.
I said it. They were already hyped. They were already all over the world. Don't get me wrong. But as far as like mainstream attention, when Dennis Rodman came out with the spray painted world title and the big stogie and the new world order, it was different. It was different. Yeah.
Was that during peak like Bulls?
Oh yeah, no. This is during the 3-peat. This is like, I mean, one of the biggest athletes in the world. According to Shaq, this is around the time that Dennis Rodman was playing a whole NBA Finals game, won't shower, go to the club and get his sweaty dick sucked right in the club. Like he was the man. He was just the man. Yeah, I know. Shaq said, "We got Dennis Rodman on the Lakers, and it was me, Rodman, and Kobe, and Rodman was the biggest star on the team." Because everybody wants to fuck with Dennis Rodman. He's the man. So I don't want to hear shit about that one. And of course, I'm here on the live show to wave. I had it. I don't know where it is. I'm waving the white flag. I'm done. I'm done arguing. Y'all can have demolition. It's over.
Yeah! Here comes the axe!
Axe and Smash are in.
Long fucking overdue.
So you guys can have it. I'm through. I'm done. I'm not arguing.
The
with
longest reigning tag team champions until the New Day. Think about that, from 80s to early 90s, all the way till up until recently. That's some serious risk.
And if you want to give them just a little bit more credit, see, this is me being unbiased.
Yeah.
I felt like the New Day was pushed into that position out of spite.
I agree.
Because I still believe to this day that while I'm one of the minorities that didn't really want to see them in the Hall of Fame, I didn't really care too much for the demolition. I recognize there was millions of people around the world that felt otherwise. And I think every year when there was a different tag team being put in it wasn't demolition, that noise just got louder and louder.
Yeah. Wait a second. So what do we like about demolition, though? I'm just curious.
All right, let me put it to you. Let me break it down. Ready? Here comes the axe. Here comes the smasher. The demolition. Walking disaster. No, they would just come in, beat the hell out of somebody or a team. They were brutes. They were like, fuck them up, go home. That was great. That was great. Before they had the brutes as a thing. They were the original, like, I came here to whip ass and go home. And I'm all out of going home. You know what I mean? Like, they were amazing. And if you were a fan of what's that movie? Mad Max, the second one. They had the exact same outfit as Humongous, who was the main bad guy, the Road Warrior. So like they came out like, oh shit, there's two Humongouses, and they were big dudes. So it was like, oh yeah, Humongous is coming to fuck somebody up, and they did. So it was amazing. Until the natural disasters came up, it was like, we 800 pounds. Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
I'm not a big fan of. I'm just not a big fan of them. So
yeah, it's okay. I am.
Now here's the thing. My main issue with demolition. As a child,
I really didn't get it. Like to me, they looked odd to me. Big sloppy looking dudes and this S&M stuff and the promos.
Yeah, weird. They don't look like ass kickers. They don't look like it.
Oh no, you guys never saw Mad Max. That's the problem. You got to go back and watch Mad Max.
We're the same fucking age. We saw Mad Max.
You didn't see
they didn't look like Mad Max. They looked like two guys who got drunk and wandered into a store in Chelsea. They just got lost and they saw the flags and they got comfortable. I was neither here nor there when I was a kid. When I got older, I really started to hate them because then I found out their reason for existing.
Because they were the answer to the LOD.
Because Vince wanted the Legion of Doom and he couldn't afford them.
Yep.
And so he made his own LOD. So this was team.
We've got LOD at home, kids.
And if you want to know just to what made me feel better about not being on board with them, he made them the longest reigning tag team champions of all time. Vince made them tag team royalty. And the minute he got the LOD, he threw that shit right in the garbage.
It's like, all right, boys. Time to go home.
Well, it was a good run. Take those black ass diapers and get back to the house.
Yeah, take those little shiny Depends off. Let's go.
What are you saying, Dave?
I said they served their purpose.
They did.
Yeah, they bought time.
Done.
Yeah, they gave the Hart Foundation.
They shitted on LOD. I'm sorry. They
Vince
did
even
not
lent
do
them.
right.
Vince even lent them some of his personal gear. It looks like because they came to the ring.
You need this will guide the shiza down on the girl that you're gonna drop on later. There you go.
Here, wear this, smash. Wear this.
Yeah, this is good shit.
So we've shared our fair share of Hall of Fame moments. The Hall of Fame, of course, will be aired and will be airing Friday, 9:00. They didn't learn their lesson from last year. They're going to do it right after SmackDown again.
Yeah.
Despite all those viral pictures of everybody passed the fuck out of the scene because it was made as balls. They're going to go ahead and they're going to do it anyway on Friday. So that takes care of our Friday. They're going to do WrestleMania SmackDown, whatever the fuck that is the show for everybody who couldn't make it onto the card. And then they're going to do the actual WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. So before we continue on, I'll put the banner down for that one because I genuinely want to have this conversation just real quick before we get into these matches.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone gets to play in the sandbox. I'm sorry. Let's start off right there. I'm sorry to the internet that Julia couldn't get on the show. I'm sorry that Chelsea Green couldn't get on the show. I'm sorry that despite everything the Kabuki Warriors have done to raise this tag team division up, they're not on the card. I'm sorry that Mello got screwed at the last second. They took the belt off of him to make way for a different match. We'll get to that piece of business when we get there. But I'm sorry that your favorite wrestler didn't get on the WrestleMania show this year.
Is Rhea Ripley on?
Of course she's on.
I'm good.
Of course she's on.
I'm good.
And that reaction is the reason why I wanted to start off with that little disclaimer, because a lot of people tend to have an issue when their favorites don't get on. And as a fan, I give it to you. I'm not going to give anybody shit for being upset their favorite wrestler didn't get on. But you got to do it with the understanding that not everybody gets to play in the big game. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
When the LA Lakers or the New York Knicks or whatever sports team you can think of, when they get to the championship game, not all 12 good players get to play. They all get a ring, but they don't all get minutes. Some of them still have to keep the Gatorade cool.
Listen. I like this. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna cut you off real quick because I like this little rant. When we get to one of these matches, I'm gonna point out why everything you're saying is bullshit.
Okay, we'll find out.
Because you just named a few people that could have very well replaced some, and this is some legacy shit that we be talking about all the fucking time. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you with the fact that people get a little salty because their favorite wrestler isn't here. But you named one particular group that could have very well been on this card if someone else wasn't.
Okay,
so
we're gonna get there because I can't wait. I can't wait to hear who it is.
Oh,
can't
dude,
wait.
if you defend this, we're I don't know what we about to run into some weird shit if you defend this. Let's go. Let's get. I've been waiting for this shit all week. Let's start this shit.
So let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Night one, obviously. So just a heads up for the viewers out there. Your boy had squeezed in a few extra minutes, put a little elbow grease into this show. So we're going to give you guys some proper introductions to the matches that we're going to be talking about here tonight. And we're going to start off with the night one and night two's main events have all been confirmed. And night one and night two's opening matches have all been confirmed. So I'm going to hit you guys with the first match from night one. And then from there, it's literally at random. So don't worry about it. So let's get right into it. Let's talk WrestleMania 42 right now. Let's get it. Night one. Let's go.
Shit, that was dope.
Six-man tag team action. The Usos and L.A. Knight are going to be the same damn team. Yeah. And they're going against the team of The Vision, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul, the WWE Tag Team Champions, and their homeboy, I Show Speed. Now, this six-man tag, 100% thrown together. But let's talk about that topic here because it seems to be a theme throughout the course of both nights. This has been the 911 somebody come help me WrestleMania because we are on our 17th, possibly even 18th draft of what this WrestleMania was supposed to be because of injuries. There has been a shit ton of them. And the fact that we started off the summer with what was potentially the future of this industry and the future of this company, and we've now landed down to just these two guys, which is not a bad pair of guys, but this Vision group has taken a tremendous hit. In particular, with the injuries. Braun Breaker has the hernia. Bronson Reed with I believe it's the shoulder.
Yeah.
The one that went out when he injured his shoulder breaking up a pin. It can happen, folks.
Really? That's how we heard it?
Yeah. I got a buddy sitting at home right now with a steel rod in his leg because of a baseball slide. It happens.
Wow.
Okay. So we've got the six-man here. We've got the Usos, as I said, who, let's face it, Dave, you and I had this conversation when we were talking about the tag team division. We started with the Usos, and we said they were because they were the tag team champions. Let's start with the tag team champions. But are they really the tag team champions? Because despite being the tag team champions, it still felt like two singles guys together. So they got it off almost immediately because they never really did anything with it. They had the one match and then they beat Alpha Academy and then they immediately dropped it. So thank you to Zawa and Otis for coming. But they got it off there. I'm going to start with you when I ask you this. Your level of excitement for this match, when we talked about it, was a 7 out of 10. Where are you on that? Are you still that excited?
I'm going to go more, man. I'm going to go 8. I'm pumped for this match. And it's only because I'm so... Listen, the last couple, unless there's one I'm forgetting, the last couple... I'll call it a celebrity guest that we've had. They've been good. They've been damn good. They've actually gotten in the ring and worked to the point where one of them's in the ring now as a full-time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see what happens with Speed. I'm a huge fan of Speed. I like everything that he does. He's athletic as fuck. But the one thing I am worried about is he can be a little like you can tell like the nerves will get to him a little bit. Yeah. I'm afraid he's gonna make a little bit of a mistake. But
it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you think Logan Paul is athletic, this dude's got him by like 10. So he can go in there and execute and not look goofy doing it. Then I think we'll actually get a really good match at it. I'm just more excited to see what he does. I'm pumped for this shit.
So Dave moved his from a 7 to an 8. last week I stated that my level of excitement for this match was a 7. I'm sticking to my 7. I love the IShow speed aspect of this. He does add a little bit of a wild card factor feel to the whole thing. I love the package they did on Monday to get him ready for the match, where he was a little apprehensive, and then by the end of it, he was just like, he was hitting all the moves. He was looking smooth. He was looking great. So I'm going to stay at a 7. My wife threw in her 2 cents because I asked her to. She's a 5, but I think I can get her higher. I got to show her the ISO speed video. That might get her up a little bit more. Joe, your level of excitement for this 6-man tag?
I love the Usos, and I really like LA Knight. I feel like that guy's going somewhere before his age takes him out. So,
well, they're working on trying to take him out.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I really want to see the Vision do. I have a feeling the Vision will win, but I have a feeling it's going to be hook or crook the way Logan Paul's been doing everything. So I feel like it's going to be a show. ISO is all over the place, super fast. Usos are really good with getting some great shots in. LA Knight can bring that when you want Rock, but you can't afford Rock, you get the LA Knight.
There you go.
We have Rock at home, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'm an 8 for this one.
An 8.
Yeah,
not bad whatsoever. Lex,
I know the boys can't wait. They're excited as hell for this one.
I'm at a 9.
Oh, he's going for it.
I'm super. It would be a 10, but the reason it's not a 10 is because they're trying to sell this up like Speed is nervous or whatever. But if anybody's seen a few months back, Speed filmed some sort of little short like documentary thing with Randy Orton. And he actually competed. He trained and competed in a match. And he did really, really well. So I would be at a 10 if I didn't believe that he can go, but I know he can go. So now I'm excited to see how he does with the Usos, with the Vision, which the Vision, I think those two together are perfect together. That should have been what the Vision is in general. We didn't need Seth Rollins. We didn't need any of that. You needed 2 young guys who had nothing else to do, who can kind of complement each other. That's, to me, is Austin Theory and Logan Paul. They look good together. And if you've seen their videos this week online, they're really funny together, too. And you got the Usos in there who, whether they look like they're together or not together, they're a legitimate tag team. Legitimate. So you got a legitimate team in there for them to beat. And LA Knight kind of just had nothing else to do. They threw him in there. He gets a celebrity. IShow Speed he's a celebrity. Make no mistakes about it. This is big. Yeah, and I believe this is headed towards maybe LA Knight gets a pinfall on IShow Speed, and that's a big deal for someone like LA Knight. That's going to be a lot of eyes on LA Knight.
That's a really good point. Yeah,
I'm excited for this match. I'm super excited.
I'm excited, and I was an 8. So
I might be a 9 now after that. Yo, the LA Knight pin. Actually, you're right, and dude, this dude's starving for
he needs something. He needs something.
And you bring up a good point. IShow Speed is global, dude.
Yeah,
he's global. He is outside of America, so that would be a huge pin for him.
That's a big deal. That's a big. You got the typical wrestling fans that are upset, like, oh man, a 6-man match and LA Knight. People that love LA Knight, they don't want him in this match. No, I think this is perfect. This is where I want to be in a match with Speed. This dude is global.
Dude, you got the Vision who could use the rep. IShow Speed bringing the eyeballs to it. LA Knight who could use the rub, and then you got the veterans in here who's going to control
the pace. It is the perfect matchup. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm excited.
I'm pumped. Let's go.
I love it. This is the kind of energy I'm talking about. Comment in the chat. I put the question there. What's your level of excitement of the 6-man tag team match for the audience who's paying attention? So we're going to go ahead and leave that in there for you guys to oh, yeah. All right, it makes sense. Joe, you threw me, but that's all right. Yeah, no, I'm going to do that. But yes, so comment in the chat. One more question before we switch off from this specific match for the 6-man tab. I want to throw one more monkey wrench into the program. It's got nothing to do with LA Knight. It's got nothing to do with the participants specifically in this match. There's one factor to this match that mistakenly, I don't even know if WWE knows this, but they're adding one more chapter into the already filled and already just amazing legacy of Paul Heyman. And the reason why I say that is because we spoke on the show last week, and I had mentioned that Paul currently has one of the biggest and longest WrestleMania main event streaks in history. If he was a wrestler, he'd already be considered the greatest WrestleMania wrestler of all time. But this man has more WrestleMania appearances, more WrestleMania main events than anybody in history. But this weekend, he's going to do something he's never done before. It'll be the first time that Paul Heyman will be managing both openers. He's managing the Vision in the first night, and he's managing Lesnar in the second. So we're opening up. We're so used to seeing Paul at the end, and this year we're gonna get him in both beginnings. So it's gonna be a little bit different. Just really quickly, I want to go around the table here because I'm not gonna reveal where I'm hearing this from. But the end is near, very near, for our boy Mr. Heyman. Which I believe is one of the reasons that the Vision was created in the first place. To be honest, it was a lesser program than being with Brock, than being with Roman. It was still a high-profile situation at the time because they had the world champion in Seth, and they got all these other guys to try to build up. But it always to me felt like, let's do one last thing on the way out. It was riddled with injuries, but he's still trucking on. He's still doing his thing. But if this is leading towards the end of what is already considered to be a phenomenal career, what memories stick out? Lex, let's start with you. What are some of your best, some of your most memorable Paul Heyman moments?
There was a promo, and it was during the invasion, which everybody hates, but I was a kid and I loved it, whatever. And he did this promo where he just started speaking Latin, and he just went so hard. Espiritu Santo, something, something, something. That right there, Paul Heyman, that right there told me everything I needed to know about that man. That man is the GOAT. The GOAT. When he can get into it, like you can look at him and he just gets so into it. He turns red, his fat face jiggles. Everyone should take notes from Paul Heyman. Like that man, the promos that man just cuts on. It's not even promos. He just genuinely feels it out there, and you could tell. And that's the biggest takeaway I have from Paul Heyman. I learned from him watching that. Like he just gets into it, and I wanna be able to perform at that level, where it's not even performance anymore. It's just he just goes out there and tells you how he feels. I love that.
Mm-hmm. He was always he's such a straight shooter that you don't know when he's shooting you from behind. Hey, he just as good. No, I meant every word. He just as quick as he'll shoot you in between to your face. He'll shoot when your back is turned as well. But that's Paul, right?
Yeah,
That's Paul Heyman. Joe, what are some of your standout Paul Heyman moments?
I think him carrying the Undertaker streak. You know, him when Brock beat Taker and he just kept on. Those were all great promos. I think that when he built up Solo Sikoa and they put him through the table and he had his bloodshot red eyes and he was all disheveled, I was like, oh, this guy's putting on a show. I mean, he's legendary. But I'm older than everybody here, maybe by 1 year, but I remember Paulie Dangerously in WCW with Sonny Steve Austin. Yeah, he was with that giant cell phone. There's levels of Heyman that are just layered of perfection. And if this is his swan song, you know, it's a good way to go out, build somebody up, and you know, bookend someone else's career.
And he gets one last shot to go to WrestleMania with Lesnar.
Yeah, that's what the bookend part, because he started Lesnar and he's closing the chapter on Lesnar too.
Wait, does that mean Gunther retires Heyman and Lesnar at SummerSlam at the same time?
That's right.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Choke him out. Yeah. He's going to take them all out. Dave, would you happen to have any Paul Heyman moments to you? That it could be anything from
my name is Paul Heyman.
I don't know if it's necessarily a moment, but my favorite thing about him is just I don't know how many managers, and you guys could probably speak to this better than me, but I don't know how many managers, when you take that manager and you put him with somebody, you're like, okay, clearly this guy has a rocket on his back because they put Paul with him. And not only is Paul going to be next to you, but he shows you the game. I'm still a firm believer that when Roman and him got together was when I really start to see it personally a change in Roman where I start to like him more. And it just felt like as time went on with Roman, it just felt like he was kind of learning the game more, a little bit differently, and it kind of grew into the Roman we got today, where he started to take over the bloodline, and now you see Roman and he could just do no wrong. I credit a lot of that to Paul, with him taking over with the mic and showing the game, and I feel like he does that with everyone he touches. I mean, I don't know how many people he's been with that didn't take off. I'm sure it's like a few, maybe one or two. I don't remember them all on the top of my head, but just the way this guy impacts the wrestlers that he's with is insane. And he usually 9 times out of 10, when he starts with them, he's got the mic first, and it just feels like he's giving game, and then you're supposed to learn from it and grow. And he's done that time and time again. So it's going to be one of those things that when he's gone, not that like you won't notice that he's gone, because he's not that like the focal point per se, but like you're never gonna get another one of him, man. You're just not.
There's no managers left either. He called himself the last standing promoter of the '90s, but there's also no who's a manager anymore? Who comes ringside with anybody? It's a lost art. It doesn't happen anymore.
And that's why I said what I said, and hopefully it didn't come off wrong. That like when he's gone, a lot of people aren't going to notice it because there's no one to compare him to. There really aren't any managers until you like see a run back or an old clip. You're like, yeah, I fucking missed that guy. But you're not really watching someone else and like, man, he could never be Paul, because there's just no one doing it anymore. So it's
Jesus,
gonna be weird
guys.
to see him run.
Jesus, I tried to do it. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm listening to these people run down my profession on my own shit. I tried.
I'm sorry. I must have forgot because I got hit in the head.
Well, yeah. Well, that was an effort in me trying. I try to make it. I started that trek off on the back of your brain, and then I was we'll move from here. No, I 100% understand everything you guys say, and although I say it jokingly when I say, yeah, I tried. There's some truth in that. I think that Paul was able to survive the death of the manager because he saw the death coming and he immediately shed his skin. Because if you think about it, he hasn't been a manager in years. He's been an oracle. He's been an advocate. He's been a wise man.
Yeah.
Justin, Lex, I don't know if you remember, but when I was with the guys, I was their herald.
Yeah,
I was like the Silver Surfer. I was the one who delivered the message before they came to destroy your planet, kind of thing. That was the way that I had steered it. That influence, that inspiration comes from Paul Heyman because I read the room the way that he read the room. He understood that the ideology of manager is what was being lost. So since I can't follow in the footsteps of what's already been done, let me make my own path. Because there's been a million managers. There's never been an oracle. There's never been an advocate. And to be fair to the world, I look in the camera. There's never been a herald before either. I'm just saying. So it was something that I was trying to get going and, political stuff. But it is what it is. But we're going to go ahead, move on to the next match of night 2. The second, this thing popped up. So the second match to night 2. Let's go. Unsanctioned. That means anything goes, I guess, and no one can get sued. which I'm still to this day bothered by the ideology of an unsanctioned. Like I get the psychology. They want to get at each other so goddamn bad that the company doesn't want to be held liable or responsible for what happens when these two finally get together. I understand the thought process behind that. But I always thought to myself, even as a kid, how stupid do you have to be to own a company that you have contracted? That means tonight, yes, unsanctioned, they signed the waivers. But if they murder each other, they can't make money for you on your contracts with you. So it's very, very weird that somebody would. It would be like if two McDonald's cashiers have been going at it for a week, and all of a sudden the manager goes, "I'll tell you what, I'm going to take your time cards. I'm going to punch you out for 10 straight minutes. And y'all could just settle this, and then we'll punch you back. You're not going to be in any shape to finish the shift, my guy. I got my left eyeball hanging out, and his teeth are out. We're done for the day. We got to come back tomorrow." But it just the rules never actually made sense to me. And we're back to, I don't want to say thrown together because that would be a bad way to describe this, but B and Dave had a whole segment on how that cage match between Cody and Drew changed so much. And I have to ask the question now that we have guests with us, because B and Dave kind of went back and forth on this as well. Was it necessary? Because the idea was when it happened that we're pivoting from Drew so that we can get Cody and Randy, because that's going to be the matchup that gets us more attention for the show. Show is this weekend. How is that looking now? Because it's a completely different world that we're living in today. You got rid of Drew because you felt this had more history. You have used none of the history. That has not been part of this buildup almost at all. It's been filled with other things. So before I go into destructo mode, Joe, what the fuck are we doing with Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee? Because that's the talk. That's the scuttlebutt. That's what everyone's actually talking about.
Yeah. See, the problem is Pat McAfee and his big, doughy, goofball eyes is coming out here, and, you know, he's been gone for a minute. And then he just comes out of nowhere and just inserts himself, and they're trying to do some shuck and jaw with this shit. And I don't think it's not landed. It's not landed. It just seems out of place. Now, if we had McIntyre, Orton, or if they built up Fatu and we had a McIntyre Fatu main event, I think that would have worked.
The Dave, the unsanctioned aspect of this, obviously this match is going to play out like a no DQ match. Do you think that stipulation helps this match?
No. You know that's a silly that's a silly question. no,
because
it makes it's just you named it a match. It could just be a singles match or no disqualification match or whatever the case may be. I mean, I know I miss SmackDown quite often. Sometimes I just grab the clips just to catch it because it's just not as easy to watch for me. But like, I'm not seeing or hearing or even on my feeds or getting any kind of buildup on this. Like I'm just to me. You say it was thrown. You don't want to say it was thrown together, but to be honest with you, I don't really have any other way to explain this. With the idea, I mean, I know you said you came out with, they kind of are Drew's doing something different after this. But if I'm taking that completely out the window and going with the idea that they think Cody is a better sell for Mania, that has to be one of the most disrespectful things that can happen to a fucking wrestler, dude. You just doing all this work. You've gotten the belt stripped from you multiple times, and he had it a little bit longer here, and I think he was killing it. And now, right before Mania, you take it away to give it to someone else to have a program where we'll talk about it more when we get there. But it's not selling. Maybe it is. I don't know the numbers. I don't have them in front of me. They probably are. But to me, this shit, I would have much rather seen Drew. Yeah. So, and even if he was doing something after, have him drop the belt and let him go fucking do something different. I would much rather have Drew Orton here than what we have. So,
Lex, if Drew retains the championship, he goes on to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania. does that guarantee that Cody's program with Jacob would have continued to WrestleMania? Would that have been the match, Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, or would we have been completely lost and not know what to do with Cody Rhodes leading up to WrestleMania?
I don't think they would have been lost. I think they would have ended up in a multi-man match, and I think they avoided having a multi-man match. And so they pushed Jacob and Drew aside. And I feel like now the story, believe it or not, I think that storyline was rushed. It was going to end up with those two fighting each other one way or another, regardless. But now they pushed them aside so we can get Cody and Randy. And I think they always wanted Cody in the title picture at WrestleMania. You have to. He's the golden boy. He's the golden boy. Yeah, he is, though. He is. Randy Orton's the biggest name in the match. And I think they're struggling now because I don't know if they're trying to get him booed and it's just not working. That's where Pat McAfee comes in. But you just hate Pat McAfee and you don't hate Randy Orton.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they would have ended up in a multi-man match, but I don't think they wanted a multi-man match.
Which is fair, but this audience doesn't want to boo Randy Orton.
Nope.
They just don't. That's why when he turned and everybody was on the internet, he's bringing back 09 Orton. He really isn't. He really isn't. He's being a bad guy for sure. It looks like he's having fun with it, but it's not.
And we're enjoying it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Not translating at all whatsoever. We'll get more into that when we get to the main event. But as far as the Drew and the Jacob aspect of the situation here, my level of excitement for the match, I was a 3. I'm not really into the whole concept of the situation. I'll leave myself open for if I'm surprised, but Drew doesn't typically surprise me with matches. I like his character. I like the way that he does his promos. I love the way that he strings his psychology together. But the matches, while good, they're not terrible matches. He never really stands out. Like there's nothing really that he does for me where it's just like, damn, Drew, that was nice. Like it's just a consistent, strong, doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes performer, which is not bad. But against Jacob Fatu, who he's a great athlete, but he kind of needs the other person to kind of get it out of him. Sometimes I feel like Jacob is kind of a chameleon. If the dude he's wrestling half-asses it, he's not going to go 100. But if the guy is going 100 with him, he'll match you.
Yeah, but Drew is not going to half-ass the match.
He's not, but he doesn't have. It's not that he won't give effort. His style itself doesn't lend itself to being a standout thing. I made this comparison when he was wrestling Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is like that. If you put Cody Rhodes in there with a random just half-ass ham and egg, the match is going to be what it is. But if you put him in there with a guy who can go and do this, you're going to get a better match. I'm not saying they have bad matches. I'm not saying they can't wrestle anybody. I'm saying that their styles dictate kind of the speed of these matches. And I'm not a fan of Drew Cody matches, and I fear that that's exactly what I'm going to get here. So that's why I was at a 3. Dave, you gave me a 5 last week. Where do you stand now with this match?
I'm going to drop with you to a 3. It's just not enough. I'm just having, again, maybe I missed it. It's fun, but I'm just not getting enough right now. So I'm sure when the promo package hit, the match is about to start, be a little bit more bought into it. But for right now,
by match 2, I'll be drunk. So we'll go with
absolutely. And pizza. Yeah, we'll be good.
Yes. Oh, that's right. I'm going to be in the House of Deception this weekend watching WrestleMania. I'm going to be at the house chilling with the niece and nephew again. It's going to be a dope song. Joe, your level of excitement?
I really like Jacob Fatu. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. I'm going to go 5.
All right.
Just for Fatu.
Yeah. Little higher up. Okay. All right. Lex, where are you at?
You're going to be surprised. I'm at a 7.
7. Okay, well,
I'm at a 7. This is the only match on the card that I get unsanctioned, right? So we know what to expect with that. And I feel like both of them have something to prove. I feel like this is gonna be Jacob's coming out party. This is the perfect person to work with because Drew, I think, is gonna go in there with something to prove. He always seems like he has a chip on his shoulder, and rightfully so. And he's gonna go in there and be able to showcase what Jacob could do, which Jacob needs somebody like that. And they're gonna go in there and they're probably gonna kill each other. And I'm gonna run away happy. Like I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna love it because I can understand if I was in their shoes what I would do. So now I'm excited to see what they would do.
You
I'm
know,
at a 7.
I've been in the locker room with Lex before in the past, and I think that's why me and him get along so well. Like we know how to monitor our behavior, right? So like we know kind of how much effort I should really be doing with certain people. But like if you put me and Lex in WrestleMania and no one knows us, you put me and Lex in WrestleMania, we gonna fuck ourselves up pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not making it a backlash.
For Mania? For Mania?
Yeah.
My back don't hurt. My back don't hurt no more. For the next 20 minutes, we're gonna ball. So let's go ahead. We're gonna move on to the third match here. Let's keep this ball rolling.
Love 10. I'm up to. I know I said 9. We're up to 10, baby.
Yeah, this is going to be a fight.
Right
I'm excited for this one. Yeah, that's for sure.
Jumping right into it, baby.
Yeah, this is going to be booty versus beauty. You know,
I have a thing for Stephanie's. Everyone knows.
Oh wow.
And even my wife looks at this woman and goes, "God damn!" I'm like, right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, mine too.
When we saw her in Brooklyn, and she wasn't even wrestling, that was when she was doing the promo. She just had these black pants on, and my wife was like, "God, damn, right,
yeah, well,
right."
My wife doesn't know what Stephanie looks like because when she's on the screen, she stares at me.
No,
she stares at me, staring at it.
So Dave did say last time that he was a 9. He has moved it up to a 10.
Fuck all that bullshit I said last week. This shit is this is gonna be
the buildup has been stellar in this one.
I think
what a swerve if Dom ends up going with Stephanie. I think that'd be hilarious.
No, come on, get that trash out of here.
Every WrestleMania he trades in his old bitch for a new bitch.
Yeah, that's right. You always gotta trade up, baby. I just traded my car.
Oh man. So yes, so Dave moves up. The build. Joe says the build has been phenomenal. Joe, where are you at with your level of excitement for this then?
Oh, I'm with Dave, man. I'm all in, man. 10 toes, 10 fingers, baby.
10 toes.
10 toes. 10 fingers. I'm excited. Like
100%.
Yeah.
This is probably the best build up.
Yeah, for sure.
Hands down.
Untrue, but we'll get there when we get there. Lex, what your level of excitement?
I don't think it's the best build up, but I am excited for it. I'm at a 10. I really want to see them. I think Liv has been doing the best work of her career for like the past year. And I'm ready to see her as champ again. I'm not a Stephanie Vaquer fan, not lately. I'm excited. They've been doing good. I want to see them kill each other. Let's go.
What number?
But the build up, I'm not a big fan of the build up. I'm not.
I think the build up's been great. You're bugging.
What's your number?
Incredible. It's been incredible.
10. I'm at a 10. I'm excited for it.
Especially the lumps like that. I don't know why not Bella. What's her name?
Liv?
No, Raquel.
Oh, Raquel. Yes.
Yeah, like last week, she just kind of was like thrown aside and it was like meh. And then those two were going at it hand over fist, man. It was great.
Raquel is someone I think deserves a spot on the card, but that's just me.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with you. Wholeheartedly.
Let's her now. She's on her way.
Let me tell you, Daddy Dove loves them tall and lovely, and she is all those things in one package. So
I think Liv is taking the W so that Raquel could crush her at Backlash or maybe at SummerSlam.
Listen, I'm glad you said that.
I like that. I like it a lot.
One of the things I'm most excited about this is to see if they're gonna allow for Stephanie to cash in here and take all the chips of what was built here. I definitely agree with you. I think Liv is going to win. I want Stephanie to win. I think if Stephanie wins, this will be the opposite of what happened to Tiffany. This is the cash out. This is the buildup. This is the opponent that Tiffany needed. This was the package that Tiffany needed to win to really solidify herself as that top champion. Stephanie has, with this program, it's not Liv carrying it. Stephanie's doing work Also, she's matching her. So for her to cash out and get that win here, which I'm afraid they're not going to do because they might be moving towards a different program with Liv. If they allow Stephanie to cash out, I think that would do so much more for Stephanie's name than for whatever program they're probably going to try to push with Liv. So that's where my interest is see how they're going to end this.
Well, we have a comment here. Let me present this to the panel here. Alex Alberto says, rumor is proceed with caution. It's coming back this weekend. Naomi returns to confront Liv after she wins. Here's the deal. Not happening. For one major reason. She didn't sprain her ankle or tear her ACL. She pushed the thing out of her body.
A few months ago?
Yeah, she just had to.
Bro, that baby's like a month old.
Still sewed her up like a football.
What do you think she's gonna like? Wait, hold on, and start pumping mid-match? Like, come on.
Nah. Although, if you needed Patreon material, that's the way. To go. That is the way to go. I don't necessarily know if that's going to happen, but
she does. That's crazy.
He does make an interesting point, though, as part of the conversation. Although I don't think Naomi will play a role. Does Roxanne play a role? They've been kind of teasing. They still haven't really sat down and spoke to her about the Finn Balor situation. They cracked coconuts when they were trying to sit down and have that conversation. And I know that you guys spoke about the Raquel situation, and that very well could happen. But what are your thoughts, Joe, on the possibility of a Roxanne interference?
I think it's pretty high because we got Finn deep six in the group Judgment Day, and then she's kind of been there, not really doing much. I think it would be pretty interesting for her to I just want to see some drama. So one of these bitches backstabs the other bitch, I'm all in. Yeah, get it.
Give us some tea, bitches.
Yeah, let's go. So that's where I am. I think that would be incredible if she fucking.
So we're clear. My wife was at a 6, and last week I said I was at a 4. I'm staying at 4.
Whoa!
Because despite the fact that I will concede that they've done a great job building the match, I don't fall for the head fake. I don't swallow placebos and think that it's the greatest drug or medicine in the world. You can build and build and build and build all that you want. But at the end of the day, it's still Liv Morgan. And she will always be a drag ass anchor on anything she fucking does. Steph, me and my wife are having a competition. We're trying to see who's going to throw their back out first, carrying their match, Stephanie or Rhea. Now, I think Rhea is going to break first because as much as I don't like Liv, she's better in the ring than Jade is. But that's the nicest guy in prison comparison. That's just because she's better than this one person doesn't mean she's great at all at what she does. All the character stuff that she does, like the shit she did in the ring yesterday with the screaming and the yelling and the bug out eyes and all the little details that she does, I'll concede, I'll give it to you. That's good stuff. You can use that on television. In the ring, this is not a fair fight at all whatsoever. Stephanie's just
whip ass, that's for sure. Yeah,
Stephanie's in for a long fucking night. Debut at WrestleMania, coming in the champion, and you got to carry this sandbag. I don't.
Damn.
That's why
come on. Liv has that move where she goes on the ropes and does the thing, and
Oblivion is one of the worst finishing moves I've ever seen in my entire life. If you want to be real, the one taking the most damage is Liv. You ever tried jumping your full weight quads, hamstrings first on ropes?
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah,
not a fun situation. And then essentially the person is the positioning is weird as that they have to have their back to the ropes on their knees, which is not a natural position for a wrestler who usually tends to stay in the middle. They have to take a bump near the ropes, sit, slouch to look like for instance, Rhea has to slouch, right? Because she's got to get her back to the second rope, and then they have to wait for her to run in the direction that you are, but not at you, right next to you. and then you have to you let them go by you, bounce, and then grab you so that you can just lay forward on the ground like that. No, worst fucking shit I've ever seen in my entire life. The people who argue Oblivion against me still try to convince me to this day that the double stomp from the top rope is not a finish. I tell you what, you grab me for an Oblivion, I'll double stomp you from the top rope. Let's compare fucking notes. Let's see how that fucking goes, okay? No, I'm not falling for the Hefe. At the end of the day, she is still fucking Liv Morgan. And I don't believe it for any fucking value of a goddamn second. So I enjoy the ride, I guess. Enjoy the whole build up and that's another thing too. Both of these now, don't get me wrong. Stephanie is thicker than a snicker, my friend. She's thick with 3 C's at the end. But do not try to explain to me that it took 18 grown fucking men to hold back 88-pound Liv Morgan from attacking Stephanie Vicor.
Yeah.
Did you see Hurricane Helms struggling? No, don't attack her. You once held Triple H and Steve Austin by the fucking throat. But Stephanie Vicor is too fucking man. I don't stop.
I think this match could teach them. I think they both have something that the other lacks, and that's why I'm interested to see this match. Liv has the character down, and Stephanie has the in-ring work down, and I think we're going to be surprised by both of them.
If we could merge them into one being,
that'd be one hot tamale. Yes,
that would be incredible.
I will put 6 months worth of salary that Steph picks up the character long before Liv picks up the wrestling.
I would argue she's kind of slowly been doing that during this, which is what's got me so excited. But the longer we talk about it, the more I'm getting depressed because Liv's going to win this match, and that shit just makes me sad.
And she just has didn't she come out with a new music video?
Yes.
I've seen that, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I heard that it's out. She's winning that match, bro.
That was the first time in my life. No, the Liv Morgan thing, Trouble. That was the first time in my life that I ever hated having ears.
That's why I said the other name for that song is Basura.
Yeah, well, so my wife
then you have.
So my wife, is it really that terrible to be deaf? Is it really that bad? Is it possible? Is it possible? I'm not.
AJ, what are you doing with that Q-tip? That's too deep. That's too deep. Wait till the song is over.
I just realized now, once again, I haven't been using the banners, so I've been fucking up this entire show. So
all good, man.
No sense in doing it now, so let's just go forward. The WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line. AJ Lee defending against the man, Becky Lynch, at WrestleMania. Level of excitement.
4.
You're going 4?
Yes.
You went 5 last time, so you're bringing it down to a 4.
No. I answered Joe Dub, not your brother.
Oh, I thought
the other light skinned,
actually,
multiracial dude in the room here.
Since he gave me a 4, Dave, are you sticking with?
You mean all 4 of us? What the fuck are you talking about?
I was gonna say, I don't really know you that well, Alexis. Yeah, he could be a mulatto. Who knows? But I was gonna go Dominican, but I don't know.
But he's not white.
Definitely not white. Definitely
not.
Other.
He's other. Parts unknown.
Parts unknown. You will feel what it's like to be in parts unknown.
Lex is too bad a bitch to be white. Hold on a second. Dave, are you sticking with your 5 for your level of excitement?
I'll stick with my 5.
This was the first time me, you, and Steph for 5s. So Joe said 4. Lex, where are you at? 0 to 10 on your level of excitement for this?
I'm at a 5.
Oh my God, we're right in the middle.
Yeah,
this is
I'm torn, man.
I'm
torn.
So here's how I feel about this, and then I'm gonna because mine's is short and sweet, and I'll let you guys finish it out. Gotcha. To me, the only reason why it's a 5, and I kind of slightly mentioned this when we talked about it last week. The only reason why it's a 5 is because I feel like AJ Lee is improving. So I think this go around between the two, the match should look a lot better, and that's pretty much where I'm at with it. With them, I think it'll just be a better match. I think AJ Lee will be a little less gas. She's been doing a lot better. Go ahead, you guys are up. That's all I got for this one, man. That's it. That's it.
Well, go ahead, Lex.
Nah, I just talk about build-ups. Just the build-up to me, I feel like Becky dumbs herself down for AJ. And I'm excited to see Becky because Becky always has a banger. But the back and forth between them, like there's some good lines in there, but like the way AJ talks is so cringe to me. It's so not real. Like I just don't care. I don't care about anything she has to say or whatever. I just want to see her get beat for the title, right? Like
it's so slow.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Let me bring this to you because I said this last week on the show with Dave. So I'll bring it to you to ask you the question based on what you just said about AJ's promo, right?
Mm.
The way that I described it last week, it was almost like dialogue reading, like from a script. It almost feels like the way that she inflects almost feels like, and it turns out, she does this whole narration thing. So I thought in my head, I said, has she always done that? So I started looking back at some of the 2010, 2000. She always did it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But here's the thing.
These are two different eras, man.
Right.
It's the diva. Like, that's fire when more than half the roster can't even do that.
Right.
But now you got talkers.
With
one of the best talkers, Becky Lynch.
In an era where no one could talk, she was the best talker.
No one could talk, and no one had enough time to work. So she really shined.
Yeah, and especially since she was one of the few women, she was general manager, she was valet, she was all over the goddamn show all the time. She got way more time than everybody else. So it looks better. But now in this realm where you have women that can talk, you have women that can work, you have women that are not just like the diva division, you'd have someone who could talk but couldn't wrestle, someone who could wrestle but wasn't very pretty, someone who was pretty but couldn't really talk. And so now you have this trifecta of bullshit happening, but now you have Rhea, who's all three. You have Bianca, who's all three. Yeah, and you just go down the line, and you have all these individuals that could do a little bit of everything or actually do literally fucking everything. And she's lost in this. It's not as egregious as when they brought Trish back. Trish really looked out of place with this.
Funny you said Trish because that's where my brain goes. She's another.
But Trish
one
did great in her match. She surprised me. Trish is better now than I remember her ever being.
But that was, and I'll give you the reason for that. She was going against a person who was better than her.
100%.
Trish.
In her prime, she was ahead of everybody else. Now she's in with a bunch of people that would have wrapped up her prime in a pretzel. The prime Trish couldn't fuck with this era of women.
No, not even close. No.
So like, there's levels to the greatness thing, right? So when, like for instance, when Trish wrestled Charlotte 1-on-1, what was that? SummerSlam, I think it was. It was one of the SummerSlams. I was so nervous for that match, not because I thought anybody would get hurt, but the legacy of Trish Stratus is that she's one of the greatest of all time. So when she wrestles someone who's, you can argue she is or she isn't. You could either way that she's the best of her generation, Charlotte. If the GOAT can't get into the ring with somebody who's just great, not the greatest, and get smoked. I mean, look back at that match. She held up her own, but Charlotte is doing jumping jacks and just kept, whenever you're ready, Patricia, let's go. And then whatever's going on. Same thing here. The dumbing down part you just brought up, that you feel like Becky's kind of dumbing herself down to do this whole deal with AJ. It does paint AJ in a different light because you could sense that she's dumbing it down in her mannerisms, in the way that she speaks, the way that she sells. Becky sells like a cartoon now.
Yeah,
like AJ does the whole.
She's matching her. Yeah. She's matching her. Yeah.
AJ will go. I'm apparently your daughter's favorite wrestler.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Oh my God. You say 17 more things, and I swear to God, I'm gonna
To the moon. To the moon, AJ.
Yeah,
To the moon.
So I get it. It's the same thing. She even sells in the ring like a cartoon now. Because I guess that's her way of trying to put over somebody. Like when Nikki Bella was hitting her or Lyra Valkyria, and she just
This is Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan.
every night. She's doing it every night.
Every night.
Or as Sean said, I used to bump like that in all of '95. I was like, yeah, all right.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
I ripped my Lagula oblongata one time with taking that bump for Undertaker. He ripped my whole hair off. I've been bald ever since after that tombstone, brother.
Him and Beefcake, bro. You gotta hear Beefcake tell stories too. Hogan's more famous, so you hear more Hogan. You gotta hear Beefcake stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I personally got a chance to witness him tell the fucking parasailing story. So fucking hilarious. And then it like poked into my uvula. I'm like, you're who? What now? Brother. That's like, all right. Then you kicked in the jugular. Jesus Christ. So the level of excitement I recorded down. It was 5, 5, 5, 4, and 5. So listen, girls, we're right in the middle. We're literally meeting you halfway. It's right there. So come on, you guys got this. All right, you guys got this. We're moving on. Not that one. Is it that one? Confirm. Good to go. We're good. Four. That's right.
Yep.
4 teams. 4 of them. The irresistible forces. Nia Jax and Lash Legend are defending the tag team championship against the Bellas, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, and the Ring Queens, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And I've got to be the one to tell you, boys, my level of excitement. Let me go ahead and give you my level of excitement for this match. You guys ready? I'm at a 5. Oh. I'm at a 5. And my wife thought that was a little
high.
A little nice. A little nice. All right.
High.
She went 4. This guy went 1.
Wow. On it.
And you prepare to go lower because 0 is still on the board.
Yeah, you know what I said? Fuck everything. This shit's a 0 for me. I wipe my ass at this match. Yep. No, thank you. To me, it feels like no.
Thank you.
They've just been having one-on-one matches all the way up until this point, and it's been fucking obnoxious and annoying to watch. It's just not good. None of it's good. I don't know where the fuck you're getting. You gotta explain that. You're up first because I need to hear where the fuck 5 is coming from.
From me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I had already explained it to you before, but I'll pull it up again with the idea that the 5 for me comes from the Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria section of the match. Because to me, I cannot fathom a world where Alexa and Charlotte are going to let this shit go off the rails. Will it be not a great match? There's no chance in hell. There's no chance that all 80 of these women are going to be on the same fucking page and this shit's going to work. This is popcorn fodder. This is NASCAR. The crashes are coming. We know they're coming. We just got to sit back and enjoy the ride. But what I refuse to believe is that Charlotte and Alexa and Bayley and Lyra are going to just let this shit go crazy. I'm not a huge Lyra Valkyria fan. Woo! But this is where I need her because I need a mechanic. Okay, I need someone who's going to get in there and bounce around for Lash and bounce around for the Bellas. And I need someone to get the shit kicked out of them. I've already seen Lyra and Nia Jax. They got great chemistry, and Nia loves putting that big ass on Lyra's fucking chest. So I already can tell you right now, you heard it here first. The biggest hater of Lyra Valkyria on planet Earth is telling you, This is her superhero moment. Not only is she going to get the shit kicked out of her, I will safely assume she's the one getting pinned here. For fucking sure. I don't know who's going to win. She's taking the loss. Okay. And I'm not saying that because I dislike her. I'm saying it because I believe that's the plan for Lyra. I think we're coming out of WrestleMania. I think we're coming out of WrestleMania with a darker, more focused Lyra Valkyria. This relationship with Bayley, I think, hits the shits here. I think it hits the skids. I think she turns full-blown heel. We can get rid of the wings. We can get rid of the paper mache outfits and
She's
just
about to have
fucking
dopest paper mache outfits. WrestleMania.
Just be a fucking.
She's gonna come out like one of those fucking eagles from Lord of the Rings and shit.
I don't need the bird lady at all because the bird lady is not doing anything for anybody. Yeah. That's
She's gonna fly in.
Being in the building when the people are going, woo! Woo! It's hilarious, but it is what it is. It's no what chant. I'll give you that. I'll tell you that right now. It's no what chant. We're 20 years from now on Monday Night Raw. You're not going to hear anybody going, woo!
No.
You don't know that.
You guys don't remember Lyra Valkyria?
You don't know that.
No, Grandpa.
You'll be tuning into her podcast. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
I skipped. Her boyfriend was booked at my last booking. I didn't make that show. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have caught smoke. He's probably thinking that's why I didn't come. He thinks
he said you pussy.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. It's not my fault that he looked like an 18-year-old woman on that show when we saw him at the pay-per-view. Everybody thought that was lady until Michael Cole was like, "It's her fiance." I'm like, "Her what now?" Ooh, this gentleman. Where did you guys meet? A random D&D campaign? What the hell's happening in the front row?
No, he supplied the feathers for her costume.
Yeah, I heard. He's one of the.
He's the feather guy.
He's the feather guy.
That's Lyra's kid Makazi.
Yeah,
he helps her out with the stuff.
Listen, and this is how much this shit is not a 5 because we are talking about.
We're talking about her.
Well, where's Joe's level of excitement for this goddamn match?
I'm a 3 on this one.
He's a 3. You see, you're not giving him any shit, Mr. Zero.
Because he said 3. You said 5. You're crazy. For
5's that high? Jesus Christ.
Listen, I will listen. For this, yes, I will accept your 5 because you're looking at this like NASCAR and you just want to see it burn. That's fine. I'm okay with that. If you would have tried to feed me some shit on how this match was gonna go, I don't know, man. I might have would have had to tune out after this shit.
Lex, where are you at? Your level of excitement?
I wasn't excited, and then you just gave me the whole rundown and stuff, and now I'm at a 5 because I feel like a 5 is like a blank canvas. I'm giving you a chance to paint something here that ultimately I walk away from and be like, man, that was pretty good. I wasn't on about it, but like that was pretty good. And then when you started listing the names here, there's some big names in this match.
Yeah, Charlotte fucking Flair's in it. I love
There's
Charlotte.
some big names in this match, and I agree that Lyra is better when she gets rid of the bird shit. Like, get rid of the bird shit, and she's so much better. So I feel like there's multiple different things that are going to come out of this now, and now I'm excited. Now I'm at a 5. If you can call that excited, I want to give them a chance to
racing from the depths
to get me. Yeah. I want to see this match.
There you go. See, all alone again.
And to your point earlier, before we started, this is the match. The Bella Twins does not need to be in this match.
Hell no. Why are they in that?
And
they're gonna probably win.
No. Hold on, because I want him to defend this shit because he said he was gonna defend it. The I can't say their fucking name.
Kabuki Warriors.
Thank you. You knew exactly where the fuck I was going with that. Yes, they could have. You could have fit them into this and not the Bella Twins. Yeah. Bella Twins does not need to be fucking in this match. They're doing less of it, which is nice, but they just need to be doing none of it. There's no reason why the Bella Twins are in here.
Okay,
I disagree.
He'd be like, listen, Bella Twins, go do the concession stand.
I disagree.
Allow me to respond with a question. 2 seconds ago, you gave this match a 0.
Yes.
You don't give a shit about this match. The exact quote was, "I wiped my ass with this match."
100%.
So who gives a fuck who's in it?
Oh,
what does it matter? If the Kabuki
That's a
Warriors
weak
are in
point
this-
because
How
the
is that a
only
weak
reason-
point? Who gives
And
a
I'll
shit
tell
who
you
did it?
why. I'll tell
Okay.
you why. Because my point isn't for me. My point is, you were saying earlier that people were crying that their favorite teams or wrestlers weren't in Mania,
Correct.
and sometimes it doesn't happen. My argument to that is it could have for someone else if the Bella Twins wasn't fucking in this match.
Right. It could
That's
have.
my only point.
But it
I have a
didn't
question
happen.
with that. Who was clamoring for the Kabuki Warriors?
Yeah, that's my point.
Who's clamoring for the Bella Twins?
Actually, have you been?
An
When's the last
equal
time you been to a live
number.
event?
Not recently.
I promise you, I know it sounds crazy because we're smart, right? Like we're the smart marks here, right? But I promise you, there's little girls and there's grown ass women that fucking love the Bella Twins. They love the Bellas. The Bellas are they're famous, man. They're another big name in there, whether you want to believe it or not. That's what they're there for.
I don't like the Bellas either, but if you're gonna ask
I don't like
me
them in the match.
if you ask me straight up who has a bigger fan base, the Bellas or the Kabuki Warriors, I'm probably gonna lean toward the Bellas. So if it's a 4-way that doesn't mean shit to anybody, I'm absolutely okay with the Bellas being in, especially since it seems like the storyline the Kabuki Warriors were in the first place is still actually happening. I would rather have that slow Kyrie turn happen, sans interruption involving the Bellas than with the Bellas. They don't. And the funniest shit is you don't want them in the match. You don't think they're in the match, and I don't necessarily disagree with you as far as a match goes. Of the 4, and that's saying something because Nia Jax is in there. They're the weak links, obviously. But you know what? There's a really good chance on the table they're walking out with the fucking straps.
Yeah,
because
I
think the only reason they're in this match is because. But look, the only reason they're really, I mean, we can sit here and talk about the fan base, the Total Divas thing, all that stuff. The only reason they're really in this match, they're the only female tag team in the Hall of Fame. And they've been clamoring since the Divas time, the Divas division, to have a tag title. And now they finally have one, and now they're finally active and able to compete for one. I think for the people backstage, that was a no-brainer. If you think Michael Hayes or Bruce Pritchard or any of those dorky little dipshits you saw on Unreal give more of a shit about the Kabuki Warriors than the Bellas, you're bugging. We, as bookers and promoters in our heads, would never have the Bellas in this match. We would obviously have the Kabuki Warriors in this match. The Kabuki Warriors, I know you probably would, and I'm not saying that there are people listening who wouldn't on their own. As a wrestling match, I think more wrestling people would tend to go the other way. But this is WrestleMania, and this isn't your average wrestling match. So they put our version of celebrities in this match. That's how that happened. But you know, it's either way. I truly believe if we were doing picks, because we haven't really done picks, but if we were doing picks, I would actually think that I would not be surprised if on Saturday night, the Bellas walked away with the belts.
Yeah,
we don't want it to happen, but no. I think that's exactly where this is headed.
He's ready for it. Lex is like, give me some of the Bella clones.
Like, you're the reason why we're having this fucking problem right now.
Fuck yeah. If you guys remember the last time I was here, I said I'm a Bella Mark. Yeah, I love the Bella twins. Let them the Bellas were there for a long time. The Bellas been there for a long time.
I see you now. I got your question earlier. Have you been to an event? There's Mad Bella Marks. That's you. You standing in the crowd with them.
Yeah, Bella Army. I got the hat on. Oh, hell yeah.
He was like,
oh, hell yeah. They're in WrestleMania because of me. I bought all their merch.
Oh, there you go.
That's funny.
The Bellas.
Hey, money talks, baby.
There it is. There it is. Listen, for the record, you ain't wrong. I wouldn't have him in there either, but I understand.
I know I'm not wrong. I'm not the one spending the money, so
yeah.
Fuck it. Make your bread.
Right.
That's it.
All right, we're off to the next. Okay. I'm excited for this one. Okay. So, the last time we talked about this last week, my level of excitement was a 7. Dave's was an 8. My wife was 6. I am prepared as of right now to move that 7 to a 9.
Wow.
I'm going up. Monday convinced me. That's it. Because it was yesterday. I've been arguing with motherfuckers all day today as to why this match now officially to me makes complete 100% sense. 100% sense. And I'm going to tell you exactly why it makes sense. I have for Seth Rollins versus Gunther, I have turned off my WWE brain. And I turned on my AEW brain.
Oh,
that's what I've done. That's what I've done. And now my level of excitement is up. Because for all you fuckheads out there that keep telling me, well, not every match needs a storyline. You could just have two great wrestlers just want to be better than the other. Aha! So on Monday, when the whole world said, oh, here comes Gunther and Rollins, let's see him try to make sense out of this. And then Gunther literally goes in the ring with, yeah, okay, I'm doing Paul Heyman a favor. But I'm doing me a favor because I don't like your fucking ass. And I just want to beat the shit out of you and prove to the world that I'm a better wrestler than you. Done, delivered. Because apparently in AEW, that's all you need. So I'm implementing the AEW rule here. I don't need a long drawn out. I don't need placebos running up that hill playing in the background. I don't need black and white graphics. I don't need to see home footage of when Seth and Gunther were kids. I don't need to see ROH footage of Tyler Black when his younger days coming up. I don't want to hear 8 years in the making or whatever. All that shit we normally get from WWE packages, nothing. This match won't even, I promise you, won't even have a package. The last match will end. They'll give us some sort of video of some charity that they bullshitted through, and you're just going to go right to the match. No bullshit. Because it's not about storylines. It's two of the best wrestlers in the world going into the ring to decide who the better man is. Apparently, in wrestling today, that's all we need. So I'm good. My level of excitement through the roof. Plus, Seth was looking quick and sharp. So that means Seth and Gunther will be an actual true blue professional wrestling match at WrestleMania. Let's get it. I'm good to go. I'm moving up to a goddamn 9. I saw Seth moving in those penny loafers, and I saw Gunther with he's looking slim, he's looking trim. I'm ready to go. So Dave, you said you were at an 8, but your reasoning was despite the lack of reasoning behind the match, even you said these two together they just can't fuck this up. It's just like it's impossible. Where do you stand now on your level of excitement?
You know what? I like your energy. I'm gonna match you with that now. I'm gonna match you now.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm trying to talk about.
I like that. I didn't get a chance. I was literally watching Raw from last night while I was doing what I had to do before. Ended up having to stop it to kind of move faster because I was running against the clock. So I didn't get to that part, or I'd probably have already been in your same spot. But yes, I mean, even if that is the storyline we're selling here, I want to fuck you up. Just woke up today, decided, hey, Mania is coming up. I want to beat your ass, right? Like,
no, the exact thing that he said, this is a line that if you go back and you'll watch it, for me, it's what stuck out. He said, for as long as I've been on the main roster, you've claimed that you were the best wrestler in the world. And yet, when I was world champion, you never came after me. You never went after the richest prize. You never went after the toughest competition. Almost like he felt like Rollins ducked him. Well, you're not ducking me.
I felt this was Rocky 3 right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You a paper champion. You a paper champion. You know, like ducking me all these years.
If there are any two people on this roster where you're gonna feed me this, literally, let's assume they threw this together because they wanted to get them on the card. You two, I don't think there's another two people in the business right now that you can sell that package to me and it make perfect fucking sense, absolute fucking sense with the two. And to be honest with you, with these two, I don't care what you say. You don't have to say a word. Just put the name on the card. Don't talk about it. I don't even want to see him to Mania. I'm at 8 or a 9. So it don't really matter what you put together for these two. I'm ready for it. It's long for me. And obviously Gunther is that guy. So as long as we're getting them on the card, I'm a happy person.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. So did I write him down? No, I did not. So Lex, where are you at? Level of excitement?
Biasly, I'm at a 10 because we know Gunther and Rollins can go. We know they're gonna go. There's no way they can mess this up. Like you guys said, it's gonna be a good match no matter what.
I got this gut feeling like they're gonna spaz, bro.
They're gonna go.
I don't feel like this is gonna be a good match. I feel like this is gonna be a fucking great
match of the weekend, more than likely.
This is your Macho Man Ricky Steamboat.
This match is gonna be a moment. This match might be a moment that we talk about for a while. So for that, I'm at a 10.
Yeah,
I think it was put together too quickly, though. For me, it was put together too quickly. This feels rushed. It feels like they threw together. It's like, hey, you're here, I'm here. Okay, let's do it.
So yeah, let's.
I would like a little bit more meat to that, and maybe we see that in the match itself. Maybe this grows into something more. But I'm still at a 10 because I know they're gonna kill it. There's no way it could fail.
Too big to fail.
Dave, what were you gonna say, Dave?
Well, actually, to his point there, where he was saying at the end, you don't have to. You don't have to keep going with this if you don't want to. But if they do, this is a beautiful place to start because I'm sitting here trying to think about it as we're. Who the fuck is gonna I can't measure in my head who's gonna win. Yeah. Win or lose, none of them loses. Win or lose, none of them character-wise loses. I don't think either one of them kind of wins. Maybe a little bit if the package continues. It can be just a one-off, and it perfectly my brain can't compute it right now. I just really don't know who's gonna win. So
I think that's what makes it great. We don't know what's gonna happen.
No, yeah, for sure.
What the hell did he just write? I don't like beardless or CD. Well, come on, had some stuff I had to do. I couldn't look all wolfy.
He's looking to get tenure, baby. You got to get that.
Can't go to administration looking all gruffed.
I would like some tenure and some vent.
Joe, where are you at?
I'm a 10. Excitement. All in. This is another one. This is another one I'm very excited for. I want Seth to win because, Gunther still reminds me of certain other people in my life that have put shade on my, disparage my being. So I'm always like, yeah, fuck him up. So I'm hoping Seth curb stomps him more than once.
Yeah, fuck him up is an awesome way to really think about matches. That's a good way to think about life in general, actually. So yeah, this could be a show stealer. If anything, now that I'm thinking about it, I did this randomly. I would not put this match this high on the card. This has got to be somewhere in the middle because of what's next now. It's main event time. The one man who is single-handedly trying by the skin of his fucking teeth to keep this fucking program together. He's trying so fucking hard. So fucking hard. I said it last week. I'm going to repeat it today so that the whole internet understands where I'm at with this. They're talking me out of this. When it was first booked, I'm like 10 all the way. 20 years of history. First match was with Randy Orton. Main event at WrestleMania. This is going to be great. The packages, the clips. We're going to go way back in the day. Possibly some dashing Cody Rhodes. We're going the Viper, the Apex Predator. It's all there. And I've gotten Jelly Roll. I have gotten Pat McAfee. Not just any Jelly Roll, by the way.
Skinny Jelly Roll.
Can you imagine?
Sugar-free Jelly Roll.
Can you imagine when you were like zero sugar Jelly Roll is going to
be zero sugar Jelly Roll, yeah.
Can you imagine once being like 400 pounds? and laughing and loving everybody, then losing half of that weight and then talking shit to people.
Hey, you're fat. What, motherfucker?
Yeah.
5 minutes ago, you wasn't even breathing.
He gets to see his dick one time, and all of a sudden,
Yeah,
he's
and all of a
really
sudden he's
badass
all this
over here.
confidence.
Yeah, now he knows it's there. That's yeah.
That's what I got going on. I'm fucking everybody up in here.
Yeah.
He said, I got meat, son.
Yeah.
I
It's
got
time to
meat.
start slanging.
Kelly roll. We have the meats.
Oh, shit. I was swinging like that. Okay.
Oh, look at me. Not so jelly anymore, is it? Look at you. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, what happened here? Lex, talk me off this ledge. What's happening here? Because like I said, I started with a 10 here. The grade that I gave last week was 6. I've gotten down to a 6. I'm losing as we get and Friday's right around the corner. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't talk me off a ledge. What's happening here? This inclusion of Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee. Where do you stand with this? Is this something that makes sense to you? Can you make sense of it to the audience?
I credit them for trying to do something different and not go the route where we were all expecting. Like, just, okay, let's just see Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, okay, whatever. I credit them to trying to do something different. However, this is not it. This is not it. I do like the promos Pat McAfee's running, though. Like, this is great. But this is not about Pat McAfee is the problem.
Right, exactly.
It's not about him. And I don't know. They lost their way. They have the chance. WWE likes to pivot, right? That was their favorite word.
Mm-hmm.
They have the chance on Friday
Pivot.
give me a real big pivot, and you could drop all this. You could drop all this. Randy Orton could snap. He could be like, screw this. I don't need all this. I'm hearing the voices in my head. Forget about all you. I'm going into WrestleMania, and I'm gonna fucking kill Cody Rhodes all by myself. That's it. And I'm sold, and I'm right back. They have the opportunity to do that. I don't think they're gonna do that.
Hell no.
No.
I don't know where this is going. I don't know what the plan was. I think it was a desperate attempt to get Randy Orton some boos. However, like I said, you're not going to boo Randy Orton. It's not happening. They should just let him go out there and be a killer, win the belt, and we'll figure it out after that.
So let me ask you a question, AJ. If Randy Orton wins this weekend, how many title championships does he now have? Is he
15.
So he's on the Cena train.
He's the closest to Cena.
He's the closest, yeah.
So it would make sense to put it on him to give him that.
If that's where they
legacy.
want to go with it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a doubt in my mind that the idea, albeit Cody or Drew, that Randy Orton was winning just 2 seconds ago when I said, we don't really need the Bellas in the tag team match, but because of nostalgia purposes, they're probably going to win it. Randy's probably going to win this.
Oh.
And it's not for the reason. It's not for the reason that I don't think they're doing this for the right reason. He should win. I think there's a right reason for him to win. I don't think that the reason they're doing this is the right reason for him to win.
And what's that?
I think the reason why they're doing it, I think the reason that they would take the title off of Cody and put it on Randy is for the overall evolution and progression of Randy's heel situation. They want him to heel again so they can build more baby faces other than Cody. The problem is that there's not a lot of baby faces that Randy Orton is going to be able to get over at his age and skill level at this point. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying he's been doing this for a long fucking time. And a lot of those baby faces coming up, Ilya Dragunov, Mello, these are some young, really hungry, athletic guys. And while Randy, I'm sure, could hang, doing it every night is going to be a fucking pain in the ass. I think that's the wrong reason. I think the right reason is that while you're still bringing those guys up, you still have some money left in Cody. And I think it's time for Cody to chase. I think the days of Cody walking around with the belt all the fucking time is done. It's starting to get diminutive return. They're booing him again. This is turning into AEW all over again for him. Where they their asses off for him because they were his guy. You are our guy. And da-da-da-da. Now it's starting to get into early 90s Hogan territory where it's just like, oh, here we go again with the song and dance. And it's one of those situations where it's time for a change of speed for Cody. And I think this is a good time and a good opponent for that, because the kind of heel that Cody would need is the kind of heel that doesn't get physical. Cody's response to everything is to just punch the shit out of it. For a babyface, he beats the shit out of a lot of people. I'm just saying. Like if you look back at his history, he fights fucking everybody. Which is fine. The problem is that the reason why he's fighting everybody is because everybody's version of heel is underhanded tactics. They're hitting him from behind, they're slapping him while he's down. Travis Scott's getting licks in, Pat McAfee's getting licks in. And so when he gets on his feet and he gets his comeback, that's natural. The problem is you can't get a comeback every fucking week. You can't get hit one week and immediately hit again, like back and forth. That's not a chase. That's tit for tat, and that's different. This would be a chase. Randy wins the championship. We may not see him for 2 or 3 straight SmackDowns. Just vignettes of him talking shit. Pictures of him at the house with the belt. Him and Pat McAfee in Tahiti with the umbrella drinks. Just weird shit to stay away from fucking Cody so that we can, the old saying, how can I miss you if you won't go away? The belt being somewhere else. What was the best thing about WrestleMania 40? It was the
Cody and
ending the story.
Yeah.
How long did it take for him to end the story? About 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He chased. We got a magical moment out of it. Chase. You spent 2 years chasing the belt. It's been 2 years since you first won it, and you've proven you're a main event guy. Okay. Chase. Go after this guy. Now is the perfect time to use the history. Because the present right now is what's throwing Cody off. And that could be the excuse. Because Randy can win the title and he can say, I didn't beat you because I outsmarted you. I didn't beat you because I outfought you. I beat you because you're looking at me as Legacy Randy. And I see the American Nightmare. We're in 2 different pages. Until you see me as the threat that I am, I'm going to always beat you. And you have him.
Kind of to Stephanie's point the other Monday.
About him not mentally being where he needs to be with Randy.
Right.
Correct.
Not even just mentally. She was very specific about like, you're miscalculating this Randy Orton.
Yes.
To the point that you're stating.
And what better way to set that up than Steph's promo? Because he got the warning. He just thinks that I got this. Don't worry about it. Until, as Joe pointed out earlier, Rocky 3, right? He was half-assing it. Mm-hmm. He didn't really want that smoke against Clubber Lang, and then he got his shit rocked in the first round. So what did he have to do? He had to go to LA and work with some brothers, work on the scout, work on the talent, work on the skill. He had to go to the gutter. Take Cody to the fucking gutter. Get him out of the bus. Take the fucking tracksuit off. Get the fucking QB1 tag off of him. Take the fucking suspenders off. Get tough. Be strong. Be a fucking babyface. Scratch, crawl, all that hungry shit you did to become the champion. He is Rocky Balboa from 3. How did Rocky Balboa 3 open? Nice clean cut, clean shave, gloves, the nice felt jacket, feeling himself. He's the heavyweight champ of the world.
Got a little money in his pocket.
Got a little money, fix his teeth. Well, what did Paulie say? You got a little money, you fix your face up all good. He got his face fixed up all good. Cody's got so much money, you can't even hear his lisp anymore. That's how fucking rich he is right now.
There is more one.
There's more than one dentist in wrestling. No,
they changed it. Yeah.
That's all that I'm saying as far as relates to if you're not going to use the history now, I'm safely assuming it's because you're saving it for a reason. So I predict he's going to win this match. They're going to placate to the idea that Cody over or underestimated everything. And he's going to have to scratch and crawl to get back, which includes losing some number 1 contenders matches so that Randy has fresh opponents and climbing through the ranks like he did before. I foresee him being in the Money in the Bank. I foresee him the Drew route, looking for opportunities to get back into that space until once again, here we are with another shot. No more winning Royal Rumbles. He's done 2 of them shits already. No more slipping into the WrestleMania main event. We've already done that. He's going to have to earn the next one, and it'll be better for him. They were chanting, "Please retire" to Chris Jericho. He leaves for 8 months, and it's physically impossible to get his dick any farther past their tonsils now. So you gotta get him some speed. You gotta get that train moving again. And
Yeah.
Randy's the perfect heel for it because he don't want to do shit.
Yep.
He don't want to do shit. Wait, I get to say all the goofy shit that I want to and take 0 bumps? Sign me up. And I get a 15th world title? Sign me up.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna call John right now. I'm on your ass, bitch. Wait, watch this. I'm gonna win it back at SummerSlam with Survivor Series by the end of the year, nigga. I got you. That's that. And then you'll hear Flair in the other line. I'm still 21. Woo! It'll be dope. It'll be dope. Joe, this match is the main event for night 1. It's the first time since 40 that Cody will be the main event for the first night and not the second.
Yep.
Really quickly before we move on to this next match, let me go ahead, get your level of excitement for this match.
It's a 7 because I want to see what dumb shit Pat McAfee's gonna do. That's all.
Dave, you sticking with your 5 or are you changing your score?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 5. I don't all the way hate it. I'm getting Cody fatigue. I'm getting Cody fatigue.
Exactly. No. So good point.
I feel like at this point, here's the thing. Everything you just said sounds amazing. I think none of that's gonna happen because I don't think so either. At this point, I think we're just stuck with Cody. He has gotten himself into a position where he's always going to drop the belt, pick up the belt, he's just gonna be there, and they're gonna force him down our throat. We're just gonna have to go along for the ride and just hope they can at least make it interesting as it happens. But everything you said sounds awesome. Even if they do a variation of that, it's not gonna be for long. It'll maybe be a pay-per-view or 2, and then he's right back at it again. He's not going to wait for too long unless he's going on some type of vacation where he's too hot right now to do that. So,
he's got to promote that Street Fighter movie.
Oh, fucking yuck! Hey, listen, sidebar. I forgot about that. We got to talk about that. By the way, I'm going to send you something because
send it.
When they announced that Street Fighter thing. That one comedian, I'm drawing a fucking blank on his name right now.
Andrew Schultz
made a joke about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's got a movie coming out, and that shit looks fucking fire. We can talk about that.
The Street Fighter cast turned on him when he made that joke because apparently he went on stage drunk when he made it, and they were pissed at him.
Yeah, well, now they look like assholes because that Mortal Kombat movie looks fucking fire.
First of all, we also put an asterisk at the end of this segment. Dave's comment about being shoved down someone's throat, and Lex also hold that pause. There's another one coming. Lex's comment about someone dropping their pants due to a really big pivot. So we're going to go ahead and spread that pause all the way around as we move on to the next segment, and the next segment takes us to night 2 and a very big opener. Big.
Okay, Lex.
Big meaty men slapping meat, boys. This is
the greatest African walk of all time that every camera changes to the white boys doing it in the crowd.
Come on.
So funny story. My wife hates the walk, right?
Oh,
so
wow.
I said, okay, I want you to do me a favor. She said, what? I said, we have a walk through kitchen, right? So you could walk a circle through the kitchen to the living room. I said, I want you to do the walk through the kitchen, through the living room. I want you to do the walk. She goes, okay. So she starts doing the walk. She's doing like this. She goes, okay, now what's supposed to happen? I said, keep going. And she goes, and all of a sudden I started going, bow, 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 bow. And she couldn't get it out of her head. Now she likes to walk. Oh, okay. The COVID theme. Everyone knows that song. It is Obafemi. It is Brock Lesnar. And Obafemi, I was already at a 10. This was the one match of the whole weekend. I immediately gave it a 10. I'm on board with the whole thing. Talk about a build. This has been a great build. Oba's promo last night
It was so good.
sealed the deal.
I knew I was gonna fucking miss something.
Sealed the deal because the comment that he made to Paul with the straightest face, he had the straightest face, and I'm not the biggest Michael Cole fan in the world, but Michael Cole nailed this one because Oba cut. It's a great promo. I won't spoil it, but it was a great promo. Basically, just his confidence and I'm going to be the one that beats him at WrestleMania. Like it's me. I'm the guy to do it. And it's the short version, but the way he does it is great. And Michael Cole sat there and they did a desk shot where they filmed them. And he goes, I've called almost every single one of his WrestleMania matches of Brock Lesnar's. I have never seen an opponent go to WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar with this level of confidence in my fucking life. He's like, I have never seen someone that convinced he's gonna beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And some fan online, I wish I could have shared it, but I don't remember where I saw it. He put together all of Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania matches. And he said, and he illustrated a very fair point. Lesnar, with the exception maybe of the Goldberg match, never really comes off his feet for his opponents. And he came off his feet for Oba in the first second of the goddamn program.
Nice.
Simply taking a bump made this the most hyped goddamn match of the whole goddamn weekend. Say what you want about the build for so many of these matches, and Lord knows that we have, and Lord knows that we will. But this is the one right here that I am the most excited about. Dave, you were also equally excited. You gave it a 9.
It's a 10.
It's a 10 today.
So good.
Steph also gave it a 9, but I think she's also prepared at this point to make it a 10.
That's
you guys
a big
don't have
deal.
to follow the trend, but where do you guys stand, Joe? Where do you
That's
feel?
a big deal.
I'm a 10 on this one too. The buildup has been
There it
crazy.
is, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
What you got, Lex?
I'm a 10, man. I'm super. And you know what's
10
crazy?
across
I don't even think they're gonna do much.
the board.
No.
They're
This
not
is an
gonna do
Olympic
much.
perfect score.
I was there live at MSG when they had that face off, and my goodness, the energy is this match. Oh,
I was gonna say the energy in the
Oh,
building.
you went to the show?
Insane.
I was in MSG. I hardly ever go to wrestling shows. I don't like going to wrestling shows, but I went to MSG, got a free ticket, whatever. The energy there, I wanted them to fight. I was actually upset that they didn't even touch, but I'm excited. This is the match I'm most excited for. I'm actually upset that this match has more hype to it than any other match to me. This is the match for me.
Yeah,
this is it. I must be this match. Yeah, and it's the opener.
My thoughts,
somebody
this
coming.
would be the beginning of a new Brock, one that starts to doubt himself. A few losses to Oba, then Gunther swoops in for that favor and retirement match for next year's Mania. I don't know if we have to wait till Mania for that retirement match. I'm hearing talk about SummerSlam being the Gunther Brock matchup. I'm not sure. I'm not opposed to WrestleMania. Actually, maybe it is Mania because I don't see Lesnar retiring before the Saudi Arabia show because that's a big fucking day for Brock Lesnar. That's a big fucking deal for him. So I don't know if that's going to happen. But as far as the beginning of a new Brock, let's get into that for a little bit because this is a conversation I don't think wrestling fans have had an opportunity to have. What does a retired Brock Lesnar even look like? When you've booked Brock Lesnar to be as big of a beast as he has become, how do you book his retirement? How do you slow him down and then eventually beat him forever? You can't just have Gunther choke him out, can you? You can't just smiling and tapping. I don't know. Maybe a submission to end it, just because I don't think he's also never submitted before. So I don't think. Well, he submitted to Kurt Angle, I guess, back in the Jurassic period, all those many years ago. But as far as this version of Brock, he's just a machine. Joe, how do you book this guy to lose? How do you book this guy to retire, I should say?
You get every black wrestler that he squashed over the years to come out in a big revenge tour. That's what it is. Because I love.
Did you see Kofi's comment?
Yeah. I think I sent it to you. I was like, "Did you see this?
Avenge us!
Avenge us!" Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Brock did hit him with a boy. He did hit him with a boy. He said, "You don't get that lucky, boy." He hit him. I said, "Oh shit!" He let that shit fly up to him. Okay, well,
I dare somebody to do some shit about that. Go ahead and say some shit to Brock Lesnar. By the way, he snuck this in while we were talking. Street Fighter will be better than that Jean-Claude shit show.
That was Raul Julia's final movie, though.
Yes, for you, it was the most devastating day of your life.
Yes,
for me, it was Tuesday. It's absolutely the man. The fact that he did that sick too, he was sick.
He was super sick.
Yeah, hella sick. So yeah. So this is I think we're all on the same wavelength with this match right here. This is gonna be two bulls just going at it. And somebody's gotta win. Are we all under the same impression that Oba has to win this? Or does somebody really
Rock and win this? Just to fuck with people.
Does Dave? Do you think Lesnar? Dave, do you genuinely think Lesnar wins this?
No. I won't. I want. I know this is gonna. I know I keep dwelling on this. I've dwelled on this a lot, but the fact that they keep bringing it up and the signs that they're going to give this to Oba makes me feel really good, and that they keep bringing up the Taker streak, and that thing always bothered me that they gave it to Brock. That should have been for someone up and coming. But now it feels like the baton is going to get passed. Oba wasn't here when Taker had to go, so he couldn't do it. So Brock took that. It really does kind of the way they embody it. It does feel like he took that streak, and now it's kind of like an accolade he holds, and the next person to conquer him will kind of like be the person.
But wasn't that the whole point of Roman beating Brock?
Roman did it. Roman beat him
like not too long after.
2 or 3 years after. But the issue that people had was that when Taker went public about the streak, basically said that up until WrestleMania he was supposed to win that match, and then the day of, they made the call to break the streak. He said that he went with it, but he was pissed that it was Brock because he didn't feel Brock needed it. But then he did say that he had wished that it was Roman instead. Because he was looking at Roman at that time and saying, "Oh, this guy's going to be the next guy. If anyone's going to do it, it should be the next guy." But the bullshit excuse that we always heard is that, as far as the streak is concerned, it was very believable that Lesnar, being the beast that he is, could overcome the streak. The problem is that, or not the problem, but the good part about Brock beating the streak, and this is the bullshit excuse we heard at the time. Beating the streak at that point seemed so monumental that it needed someone tremendous to beat it. But that person still, at the end of the day, is a man and can be beat. Beating Lesnar isn't the same as beating the streak, but beating the guy who beat the streak is still a rub. That was yada yada. That's why following breaking the streak, John Cena was fed to Lesnar to increase that momentum.
And around that time, Roman was Roman at that time, though. He wasn't.
He was big dog. He wasn't the tribal chief yet. He was the big dog. That was.
Would you say he was bigger or the same than Oba right now?
Whoa.
Lower. To be honest with you.
Lower?
Yeah,
okay.
I would. The only reason
I'm asking. I don't know.
I feel that way because at that time of the streak, Roman was one of the top guys, but I felt like that was the company's choice. This over for Oba feels like our choice.
But when Roman was in the Shield, people loved Roman
because of the surrounding parts. They liked Roman was cool in the Shield because he was the big enforcer and he was the athletic guy who could do all this cool shit. What screwed Roman during the big dog era was the script. Vince was writing his bullshit, right? So when he's the strong, there you go. That was the death knell right there. As soon as the big tough guy, He was the big tough guy in the Shield. Then he leaves the Shield. All of a sudden, they're putting highlighted contacts in his eyes. He's doing the smooch deal to the ladies, suffering succotash, and all this bullshit. They made him corny. He was cringe. It wasn't until they stopped scripting him at all during the COVID era where he got to be himself. Then he started working with the people as far as what he would say, and the whole thing took off. But at that point, he was mid big dog. He was mid, like he was just branching out. The Shield performed on that show where the streak broke. So he didn't even become big dog yet. Now that I think about it, that was the last Shield Mania. So he was still the enforcer at that time. But he still thought it should have been Roman because I guess Taker knew what the plans that were coming was to make Roman the guy. But that was the problem. That was the plan, to make him the guy. This doesn't feel like the plan. This feels like we really fucking like Oba. It just, I don't know. To me, it just feels different. So I'll give him that. What do you put here? I thought the excuse was because of the Daniel Bryan thing, because he was going to win the belt and wanted to shock the fans. What thing? The streak? The breaking the streak? Because Daniel Bryan, I don't know. I didn't hear anything about Daniel Bryan playing a factor, especially since Daniel Bryan won the title anyway. So it didn't really. It was funny because Daniel Bryan wins and they call it Wrestlemania and all that stuff, but the streak breaking was the big moment of the show. So it is that. Did I get everyone's? Yes, we did. All right. We're moving on to the next. I got to find it first. Oh, because this is. No. 3.
Oh,
and the only reason it's at 3 is because I want to see what Javon can cook up.
Yeah, Javon was pretty good.
That's this generation's Kofi Kingston. I want to see. I want to see what he can come up with. But other than that, the squad of O, my fans out there, they know how Uncle O feels about multi-man ladder matches. As my brother said earlier, I wipe thy buns with them. These multi-man ladder matches, and this one will be no different. Look at the fucking people that are in that goddamn match. That match is going to be out fucking rageous. They're going to do some insane shit, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. There's nothing happening. And then, oh, Lord have mercy. By the way, I have to apologize. That picture that you just saw only had 5. They shoehorned old Iron Knees into this and made it a 6. And my son goes, did I just hear Ray's going to be at WrestleMania? I said, yeah. He goes, yes. I said, he's in the ladder match, though. He went, oh, no.
The pepper.
Even my 11-year-old son knows. Uh-oh. Tendons aren't supposed to bend that way. So we're gonna have to see what happens there. But they definitely shoehorned all this shit together. They shoehorned all of that. They made this shit happen. This didn't need to be a ladder match. It didn't even need to be a multi-man. For everybody who's saying, oh, why didn't this person make it or this person make it? Here's a situation where they force-fed us some people. All right. Rusev's in here. JD McDonough's in here. These are the land of the misfit toys. I don't know where all these people came from. It just got thrown together and just is just an opportunity for a bunch of look. Lex said it at the last show that the unsanctioned match is an opportunity to play with some toys. Here's night 2's opportunity to play with some toys. So that's what it is for me. AJ me was a 3. Dave said he was a 3. Are you sticking with 3 or?
Yeah, I'm staying with 3. I respect Penta. He's doing what he's got to do. This is that it being a 3 is no shot at him, and then me saying why it's a 3 is also no shot at him. I'm just interested in. I just want to keep watching Javon's reps. To me, this is just another Javon rep. We'll put him in a multi-man match. We'll see what he can do. Give him some more exposure. I'm having fun with what he's doing. I'm actually really really interested to see what he would do here because I thought he was going to get stupid during the Elimination Chamber, and he didn't. So now I'm even more curious. Is he going to wrestle, try to go against what people assume he's going to do and how he's going to make it look good? So that's where my interest is. Everything else is just fluff. It is what it is.
My wife betrayed me. She gave it an 8.
What?
So, she did. She gave it an 8. And the reasoning that she gave me is she sees the multi-man ladder match today for what it is. So she's grading on a basis of what it looks like now. This might be the most well-performed one of the group. Like for the style that the young guys use the ladder match for now, with JD, who's prepared to die at all costs, especially at a WrestleMania.
Did twice, yeah.
WrestleMania, he's gonna want to die. Dragon Lee's gonna want to die. Javon's gonna want to die. Penta is already dead. He pre-murdered himself.
Yeah.
So Rusev and Penta are big guys.
Rusev, yeah. Well, Penta, to be fair, is already trained as a base. He's going to be great for that. He'll be all right. He's usually the big luchador. But then we have Rusev in there who they gave him some domination last night on Raw to give it. Why is Rusev in there? Oh, yeah, he's a badass. I forgot. And so they did that for him last night. But he's there to play Mark Henry. He's there to be the big snuggle bug. He's going to catch little guys as they fall off the ladder. Rey Mysterio, I said it. You'll hear it here first. You'll get 2 big ones out of him. 2 big ones. I don't know specifically what it is. Maybe he'll drop a dime from the rope they'll catch him on the floor. Something crazy that's not all that taxing, because I don't see him. He's not doing any tornado bullshits off the top rope, off the ladder to the those days are long gone. Now, actually, if they're smart, they do the Flair deal. Maybe he takes a bump at the beginning and it takes him
just
out.
lays there.
Like the paramedics come. He's returning from injury. So if he re-aggravates it, he can come back out and then hit something big toward the end. Oh, what a great match from Rey Mysterio. Whatever the case may be. But Lex, where are you at excitement-wise?
I'm at a 6. I have ladder fatigue. Like I'm tired of multi-man ladder matches, and I feel like we grew up in an era watching these ladder matches where I've seen everything already. So I'm okay if they go away for a little while. I would have much rather seen Javon and Penta go one-on-one at WrestleMania. They could have had a whole qualifying tournament for the Intercontinental title with all these guys involved, and then Javon wins and he goes one-on-one with Penta at WrestleMania. I like to see the Intercontinental title be like challenged for in a one-on-one match at WrestleMania.
JD and Penta would be fire at WrestleMania, bro. That would have been a great.
It would be fire, but JD doesn't have the fan following that Javon does.
You know what's funny? If they would have did JD and Penta one-on-one straight up, give them like 11 minutes, 12 minutes to just do their thing, treat it like a cruiserweight match just for the Intercontinental title, he would have it then. I genuinely believe that if the audience got to see him on the big stage do his thing, oh my God. We already know Penta's nice, but JD is fucking nasty.
He's a hidden gem. He's a hidden gem.
Oh, yeah. All the other guys on the roster are talking about him a lot more in interviews. Punk's like, yo, watch JD.
Yeah, and you've seen him in NXT. He was gold in NXT. He's really, really good. No, but see, the NXT, character work is insane too. He's really good. He's solid.
In NXT, he showed his ability, but on the main roster, he's slowed down. He's good. He's so fucking good. He looks great. Joe, where do you land on this?
I am 4.
4. How about that? You see that? We're not so much in the middle on this one.
I mean, like I know Penta's gonna do some stuff. I want Rusev to win, but I know that's not gonna happen. I feel like they're wasting that guy for sure. But and that's probably why the barometers drop so low. It's like, but I do respect Penta, so that's why I'm not going 0.
Dave, how do you see this match panning out here? Who do you think takes it?
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Penta retains it, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he drops the belt here. I don't know. Honestly,
anybody's game. You got 95 fucking people in the match.
It really is. It really
Wait,
is.
who's that? It's Taco. He's coming in.
The only other person I see winning the match due to storyline reasons, and that's what we like to do at Mania, is JD actually picking it up here. I'm sure they can do something with the storyline there with all the stuff that they got going on, but I would like to see the Penta keep it. I want him just to keep running with it right now.
Stole my thunder. That was my pick. I think Penta retains here. I think
I want him to. I think
he brings the Intercontinental title back to AAA, and they have that match because El Hijo de Vikingo wants a shot at the title. They've been talking about it for a few weeks now, so that might be something to look forward to too. Yeah, so I think he actually retains here too. So, all right. Oh, I can't wait to hear you motherfuckers with this one. All right.
Oh yeah, baby! I cannot wait. This is 10 out of 10. Meat mayhem. It's gonna be so much meat. Nobody knows what to do. It's gonna be flapping in the wind, man. Ooh.
Big meaty women slapping labias at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Right here, the Rock of Gibraltar carrying this motherfucker. Whenever I see this match advertised, how many of you guys saw oh man, Hacksaw Ridge? You ever seen Hacksaw Ridge? The one with the guy who played Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. He's the medic. He's the medic soldier, and he went to war with his fellow army mates, but he refuses. He's nonviolent. He refused to carry a weapon, so they made him a medic, and everybody made fun of him, and they treated him like a piece of shit. But then the war started. The bullets were flying in. The motherfuckers was getting hit and getting taken down, and he kept dragging them to safety. And he had a mantra. Every time he would climb through the mud and he would pull him to safety, he'd tie it, and not just drag him like across a line. He has to drag him through a bullet field line, tie a rope around their waist, and then let the rope go so that they would go down into a safe position. Then he would have to cut it because the guy can't untie it, he's unconscious, and then pull the ropes and make a new knot so that he can keep doing that over and over. And he had this mantra because he's tired, he's bleeding, there's bullets flying everywhere, and he drops the guy into the safe position. He takes a breath and he goes, "Please, Lord, let me get one more." And he goes and he gets another soldier and he drags him and he puts him in the hole and he goes, "Please, Lord, let me get one more." And every time I see this match advertised, I know every single bump Rhea takes, she's going to go, "Please, Lord, let me get through one more. Let me just, please, don't let her fucking kill me tonight. Please, God, just let me get through one more. Just, please, one more bump. We're going to get through this. This match will be short. This match will be on point. And I don't expect much more to be happening outside of a title. I want to say in my heart the title changes hands. But I don't believe that it will. I don't believe that it will. I think they're dead set. I'm running with this chick. I actually feel like the only reason that this match is happening is to push Jade a little further. And I don't want to steal Dave's thunder because it was Dave's comment and it's clipped on the YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out. But I don't know if you remember saying it, so I'll say it now. If there's a human being on this earth that can get a decent match out of Jade Cargill, it's Rhea fucking Ripley. We're gonna see. We're gonna try. We're gonna give it the old college try. They said, "Oh, sweet baby Jesus." Lex, I have it here in front of me. I was at a 2, and it's for the car crash aspect. But Dave was at an 8. Are you still standing by your 8?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Even more so now because I don't see. Listen, we all watch wrestling here. We know how this match is gonna go on Rhea's entrance.
Oh
we
yeah,
know
true.
the way Rhea comes out is gonna tell us if she's going over or not.
Everything we need to know.
So if she come out singing, I'm hype.
Uh-huh.
If that, and even if she is singing, but the energy's not there, we're in for a long year with this title. But I will not allow myself to believe that there's a world where Rhea does not retain here. So I'm looking forward to Rhea carrying this match, and I want to see what performance Rhea does and proves herself yet again that she's her.
So Lex, we have a theory on this show. I treat Rhea Ripley like Punxsutawney Phil. If she shows me a certain thing, she gives me the match, right? Watch any Rhea Ripley entrance ever. If she comes out, does the whole thing, and she's feeling herself and everything like that, that she's just walking down the ramp, taking in the audience, that's a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good vibe. She's locked in, she's good to go. But every now and then, you get that Rhea Ripley entrance when she does the whole shebang, bam, and she's singing each line. The song. What was that part? This is my. When you see that shit, bitch, you in trouble. Run, run, because what's coming at you was a 6-foot Australian who's pissed, and she's ready to go. She's ready to ball. She's ready to go. When she's in that fucking mode, forget it. So I don't know if she's going to be that hype, because I don't think anybody's ever excited to get up in the morning and go to work. Yeah, that's what she's going to have to do. She's a manual labor at WrestleMania. I don't know if she's going to be up for it at all. But Lex, your level of excitement for Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley.
I'm at a 7. I'm at a 7 because I think we're going to get surprised. Ooh. I don't think Rhea walks away the winner because they wouldn't have given Jade a whole group to work with if they plan on having her lose and all that. Like,
yep, got to build the baddies.
They're dressing her up. They're dressing her up for a long run here. And one where we actually see her, because it's been a while since we've seen that title defended in general like that. I don't think Rhea's winning this match, but I'm excited to see the car wreck.
Joe, where are you at level of excitement for this match?
I'm at a 9, baby. I can't wait to see these two behemoth babies coming into the square circle, if you will.
Super heavyweights of the women's division.
Super heavyweight. These are conditioned athletes. They're coming in collegiate and powerful, baby. They're going to come in and they're going to steal the show right through the thunder of a lightning bolt. That's right, baby.
You got to hit him with a little Jimmy Valiant. Woo, mercy.
Woo, mercy. I am genuinely excited for this match. This is one of the matches that I really want to see because
that's because you like tall bitches. You
That's
like
right.
Tall bitches.
That's right.
You like to climb them lovely trees
and
have a nut. We get it.
I can't wait. I mean, Rhea is a goddess and Jade Cargill is goddess supreme. So this is going to be.
He likes the kind of women that when he's standing up, they can still put their titties on his head.
Yeah, I love it.
So he can
I
just
love
look
it.
up.
Like,
yeah, I love you.
I love you so much.
For both of them, I love you. I love you.
I can't ignore either one.
No.
But yeah, no, I think this is going to be a brawl. This is going to be fun. This is going to be.
I love you both equally.
Yes.
Gamer comes back. Jay should win. I'm so tired of Rhea Hogan and her stale gimmick. Why does she have to have the Judgment Day intro? But what's with the Hogan? All of a sudden, everybody's Hogan. If they win a bunch of times, they get Hogan. They're Hogan. They're Hogan. Everybody's Hogan. Jesus Christ.
I invented Dick Duck, brother.
I invented being Hogan. All right. Off to the hold on. What's the thing? Next segment.
I forgot about these guys.
Hey, we're back. I had to quickly change my battery during those 15 seconds, but I'm back now because I'm fast and I'm a professional. And let's talk about the goddamn one thing that nobody wants to talk about in this entire earth. The gingerbread man, as Lil Yachty referred to him as,
Muslim
against the man with the lemon pepper steppers. We're talking about Tricky Williams going one-on-one for the United States title. And I can count on one hand my level of excitement.
Oh, wow.
I gave it a 3, and here's the deal. Dave has won me over. I am 100% under Sammy fatigue. I'm done. He needs to disappear. Dave's been saying for a minute now that he's got Sammy fatigue. He's been saying it for a minute. I've been trying to defend it. I've been trying to push forward with it. I need a reboot. I need something different. This is no longer even the underdog. And he ruined that by stating he no longer wants to be the underdog. So that leaves us in a really terrible spot. I don't think winning
this is awkward. I don't want to be an underdog. My gimmick is going to stay the underdog. I don't want to be the underdog. Just know, as I am the underdog, I am not the underdog.
I just don't want to feel like an underdog.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being with feelings. Okay? So the United States Championship is on the line. I was under the impression, not that I heard anything or anything like that, to rip it from Melo just like that, just felt like a really shitty thing to do. This smells a lot like dropping the title to Cody from Drew, where it's just like, well, this situation just makes a little bit more sense than this situation. I don't think that's the case here. I think this was an either or. I think that's the reverse. You gave it to Cody because Cody and Randy have a history and it makes sense. Apply that here because Melo and Trick have history. They have you've got a million minutes of footage that you could have used for an eventual Melo Trick clash, which, if memory serves, they didn't really fully flesh out the end of that feud in NXT. They had a blow off, but they didn't really get a chance to expand on what everyone considered potentially one of the biggest storylines of the year, or could have been, until the call ups and everything got shifted around. Melo got called up. Trick got put into a more high profile position. He became TNA champion and 2-time NXT, the whole shebang. Both of their careers worked out pretty good, but for the most part, this was an opportunity here to really push forward with something that they had already been playing with. But now there is a change. So, Joe, let me ask you this. Is this a change for the better? Is Sami Zayn versus Trick? Okay. There you go. All right, then.
Stop talking. No.
This is a terrible idea.
Think of all the questions you want to ask at once. No.
Yeah. I was like, oh, God. When I saw this match, I was like, what?
Control C, then Control V. That's it.
Yeah.
Just copy and paste. That's all. No, I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
No, this is not something I was looking forward to. This is going to be my skip match.
Well, then your level of excitement
calls, I'm going to be hanging out, and hopefully I had enough fiber the day before.
Oh, he's going to fiber up now, just in case. What is your number then for level of excitement?
Gonna go with 3.
3.
You're fucking not harsh enough.
Yeah, maybe 2. You're right. I don't give a shit about this match.
Yeah. Well, you were just saying 2 seconds ago that you hope you take your fiber. So this is exactly what you said. A deuce, it's 2.
The deuce, exactly. There we go.
Lex, your level of excitement.
The kids off
I'm assuming Lex has a higher number because he seemed his gas felt flabbered what I said earlier about my level of excitement. So go ahead. What's your number?
I'm at a 5 only because I want to see what they want to do, what they're gonna do. And out of all the matches on WrestleMania, they've actually been building this up for a long time between Sammy and Trick.
Yeah, I know they've
been building it up. And it hasn't been shoved down our throats. It's been very subtle, whatever. I like what they've been doing with Trick. I saw people talking about a double turn that day where Sammy actually goes heel because everybody's naturally cheering for Trick now or whatever. I just don't like the way that they took Melo out of it. Like, that's just... They could have added him. They could have added him and this would have been better. Them taking Melo out of it just like that after he's carried the show on SmackDown. If you've been watching SmackDown,
yeah, he has. That's for sure.
There's been nothing worth watching besides his matches, and they just took him out. So it's like, well, whatever. I like Trick. I got some Sammy fatigue too, but they have been building up to this, so I want to see a payoff already and get the hell away from it. And I think Trick wins the title, so I'm at a 5 just to let him cook. Let's see what they can do.
Ooh, U.S. title right out of the gate, getting that Carlito treatment. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Look at that. Between here, yeah, the Sammy fatigue I think is the biggest. Even the promo on Friday when he was like when they were booing him in the ring and he was just like, "What did I do? But what did I do?
You overstayed your welcome, you ginger fuck."
Yeah. Fuck out of here. Yeah, get out of here.
Fuck out of here. Yeah.
For the record, I know we shit on Pat McAfee earlier, and I know we shit on Jelly Roll earlier, but Jelly Roll has taken some bumps. Pat McAfee has taken some bumps. Kudos to Little Yachty on that haluva kick because he threw that shit for fucking real.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He threw that shit. And I'm not a big Little Yachty fan. I think he killed it on the Teen Titans Go soundtrack. I'll give him that. But I don't really listen much of Little Yachty. But that boy is a wrestling fan, boy. They would tell you something.
I just remember his Sprite commercial. That's all I remember from Little Yachty.
I don't even know the
Sprite. Like, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. I just love how dismissive you are of people.
I am. I don't give a fuck.
All right. You're about to get a hate rant.
Oh boy.
Why?
The look on your face is just like, nah.
Why are we here? Why are we why? One day. They couldn't wait more than a fucking day to put that fucking paint back on this guy. They couldn't fucking wait to do it. They couldn't have. How long is the Judgment Day? But 2022, right?
Yeah.
Like 4 years.
Damn.
Well, the guy who's doing the paint is like, yo, I don't really do anything but Penta. So come on, help me out here.
This is another situation of being talked out of it. I actually didn't mind. I didn't mind this match. And then it went, oh, but Finn's not wrestling. The Demon is wrestling. Oh, boo! What's happening? No,
You're not fighting Bruce Wayne. You're fighting Batman. No, it's the same fucking guy.
I didn't like the way that they used the Demon toward the end, and now that I've heard Finn go on that goddamn "What do you want to talk about?" podcast, and to literally hear Finn bury the fucking Demon character.
Oh,
and I know for a fact now how much he fucking hates it, and then immediately turns babyface and becomes the Demon. And I saw somebody online, and I gotta stay consistent because that's exactly what I said when I opened this, but. Somebody online was like, I don't know why they would make him do that. They know he hates doing it. He doesn't get paid to do what he likes. He gets paid to do what they want him to do.
Yeah, that's true.
The check cleared, the deposit hit. Go fucking put the makeup on, dude. Stop playing around. Like, why can't Finn Balor just fucking fight Dom Mysterio? You don't think that's fucking crazy enough as it is? Has Dom not progressed enough? Does he still have to prove it to you?
They need some new action figures. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah, they're going to update that roster.
Fair enough. But I personally didn't need this. I when we spoke about my anticipation for this match, I was at like a 7 or an 8 because I just wanted to see babyface Finn Balor against a heel Dom. Sounds exciting to me. As soon as I saw that paint, 3. I lost it. I was gone. I was out. I'm down to a 3. Dave stayed. Dave is still at a 7. Unless you want to change.
No, I would have actually been a little bit higher if they didn't put the Demon on the banner. Like I like the promo, I like how he hinted at it. That was awesome. I'm gassed. And then I see the card and I see the Demon. I'm like, dude, spoilers. Like that's one of the reasons he hates it. Put me in. So I'm not upset the way that you're upset. You don't want to see the Demon at all. I'm
I
the
don't think it's
reason
necessary here. Yeah.
I'm the person that he loathes because I want to see the demon. I don't want to fucking see normal Finn Balor. I want to see the demon. So he doesn't like doing it. I don't care. I want to see the cool gimmick. I don't want to see you in fucking white Air Forces coming out to rap music. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear you come out as a demon and some cool paint. That's it. That's what I want to see. So I'm part of the reason why he, what he hates about it. But I just like the way they were kind of segueing into it, and then they just put it on the. I don't know. I just feel like they kind of like spoiled it a little bit. But other than that, I'm excited to see it.
Dave's one of those people. Get in the fucking chair, bro.
I got
it.
some brushes here.
Just get in the fucking chair, dude. Jesus
Put the
Christ.
uniform on. Come on. We're going to work.
That's how he showed up. He showed up to Raw. They were like, "And why aren't you in uniform?"
Yeah, you can wear the do-rag. You can wear the do-rag after the match. For now, put the fake dreads on.
First of all,
oh man,
don't shit on the fucking Judgment Day theme. That shit is fire. So that shit is hot, son. Ooh, imagine that hard ass beat. Two little ass Irish guys walk out.
No, I'm good.
That's just crazy. Lex, your level of excitement for this upcoming match?
I'm at an 8. I want to see it.
Wow.
Right, there we go. I love it.
Well, I'm
at
a 6.
I'm hype about it. I think I like the demon stuff. I wish he wrestled a little bit different when the demon came out. I think it's long overdue. We haven't seen the demon in a long time. I think there's a whole generation now of other kids who are excited to see what the hell this demon character is.
Relax,
I think it's an
generation.
easy W.
He did it 3 years ago.
Yeah, but he got buried by Roman, and it's like let's see him do something. Maybe he does something different. I have hope. Maybe he does something a little different. It's an easy W for him against the perfect person.
That's your biggest fuck up right there. When you watch WWE wrestling, don't you ever say hope out of your fucking face ever again.
Oh no,
that's not what WWE provides, my friend. They don't give you hope.
WWE personally got rid of the Department of Education so that the generations coming are dumb as fuck.
Yeah, at best they'll give you an escape from realism, but hope, sir,
never that.
Hey, I'm at an 8. I'm excited for it. Bring it on. I like Dom. I like Finn. The story finally a payoff to the whole Judgment Day thing. It's been running for a while. Let's go.
That shit's got to end.
Yeah, we need to end this. We're dragging so much talent down.
That's it.
Especially my tall goddess.
Right.
Demento merch at Mania.
He wants Dominico merch at Mania. That's why. Oh well, there you go. I love them, Dominico. That's a pretty good idea. That was the most demon I had seen from him in a long time. I was good with that.
Maybe that's where it's headed. Maybe he brings back the demon here, and then he goes to AAA, and they give him something over there. He'll fit in perfectly over there.
Anything to kill off the iguana. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll sign up. I'll sign up for it. Kill the iguana. I've said it. That's it. All right, boys. We've taken the ride. We've gone about as far as we can go. There's one more on the list, and it makes me sad, but we have to do it. So here we go.
How's you?
The main event for night 2 of WrestleMania 42 is for the World's Heavyweight Championship. It is CM Punk defending against the Tribal Chief, the OTC, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. And as I told my brother last week when this was announced, I was a 10. And they're trying so hard to talk me out of this fucking match. They're trying so hard. I've never seen a main event for WrestleMania work this hard. I mean, sweat, nose to the grindstone, knuckles deep in dirt, struggling to get me the fuck out of this match. I don't understand. I don't get it. None of these promos made any fucking sense at all whatsoever. None of these things transfer over to the other. Everything, it's like they had one idea to go from the Rumble to WrestleMania, and they put it on a whiteboard, and they did the lines and everything like that. And they're like, all right, we figured it out. This is how this is going to work. And then they left for the night. And the janitor was sweeping in the room, and he looked at the whiteboard. Well, this is all wrong. And he just started moving lines and reconnecting shit. He's like, this flows better. Yeah, it flows way better now like this. And he walks the fuck off. And that's what we got. Because this shit is so out of order. None of this shit. The Usos were involved until they weren't. And then they invoked Sika's name until he apologized for it. But he apologized for it 4 weeks after they asked him to apologize for it. and then Punk gets put through a table, which his response is to put Roman through a table the very next week, which led Roman to respond by not responding. And then CM Punk goes onto the microphone in the middle of a feud with Roman Reigns and cuts a promo on Pat fucking McAfee.
Yeah, I was like, why are you talking about Pat McAfee?
That threw me for. I thought I missed something. I dead ass paused it and went to the previous Raw. I thought I missed something, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, I saw this episode. Okay,
I didn't miss shit. They fucked it up. Yeah, exactly.
I was like, wait a minute, wait, he's not fighting Orton. Wasn't he with Orton? Why are you talking about Pat? I'm so confused.
And then his whole shtick about Roman Reigns is that Roman Reigns doesn't do anything and he's the fighting champion. But he leaves the Elimination Chamber, never wrestles again.
Yeah.
And then the Usos got involved in the program, and Jey Uso is giving orders to Roman Reigns to finish him, get him, you know what to do. And Roman complies and does exactly what Jey tells him to do, which leaves the entire wrestling world going, oh my God, what is going on between Jey and Roman? And the answer to the question is abso-fucking-lutely nothing, because they never fucking mentioned it again. As soon as that shit happened, they put Jey right back with Logan Paul and Roman right back at home. So it led to nothing. Every fucking thing that they did here never made a lick of motherfucking sense. And can I say this about the promo the McAfee promo that was one aspect of the promo. Yeah, he did a whole promo on a bunch of shit. That's when he went like 10 minutes or some shit. Just
the pipe bomb.
Pipe bomb part 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember earlier when we said Sammy fatigue?
You got Punk fatigue?
I'm getting
you get it with your boy Punk?
Yes, and here's why.
Wow.
Here's why. Anybody else cuts that promo, it's an amazing promo, right? If anybody else cuts that promo, it's an amazing promo. If Chad Gable out of nowhere just grabbed the microphone and just started cutting the promo like that, I would be like, missing piece. That's what he needed. Off to the races, right? If Mello cuts that, if Dragunov cuts that, if anybody who's in need of an upstart, fired up babyface fucking promo cuts that promo, they get elevated. Okay. What did I say earlier about Street Fighter? Right? For you, it was the greatest day of your life.
For me, it was yesterday.
Tuesday. And that's what that promo was for Punk. I've already seen Punk cut promos like that. And what happens is that when you're edgy for 20 years, you're not really edgy anymore. He's not really doing or saying anything. Like before, when he was cutting those promos, he was the rebel. He was the guy going against the grain. He was the unchosen guy fighting through the political bullshit to get to the top. It almost felt like 434 days as champion was out of spite. And we as fans got so pissed at WWE because they fucked with him and fucked with him and fucked with him. And he eventually had it and he left. And that's why we supported Punk for 10 years, because we as fans genuinely felt he was fucked over. They stopped fucking with him. So the edge, I feel like on both sides, is gone. You know, when you're the rebel teenager going off to smoke pot, it's thrilling. When you're the 50-year-old with 2 kids and he's just trying to get a minute to himself outside the house, it's fucking sad. This is becoming sad. Because what happens is you can only, that promo he cut last night, where he was talking about his time on the indies. And he was, I cut my teeth and I found family through the VFWs and the indie halls and all that stuff. We know this. It has been stated 1,000 times. We know you were the king of the fucking independents. We all remember. We all took that ride. But there's literally a whole generation of people here right now that just think of you as abuelo. You're the grandfather now. There was a comment I saw on YouTube the other day. If we really want old school Punk, he should come out to AFI's Misera Cantera. No. No. And AEW proved that that's not a good idea.
Yep.
AEW was filled with nothing but marks. And they didn't know what the hell they were looking at. That song played and 6 people got up. I was pissed. If that audience, the people who live, breathe, and eat and sleep this shit, didn't understand that, this audience, forget it. As soon as the song plays and someone tells them, what the hell is an Affy? I've never heard of it. Who's Affy? Misera Cantat? What the fuck is that? No. He is the old guard. He is, I put it like this. He is to this generation right now in 2026. Okay? What a wrestler who performed in 1980 looks like in 2003 when I first met Punk. That is the equivalency. If a 1980 wrestler, and not the 80s, 1980, like
The
just
Brooklyn
after
Brawler.
the 70s, if a wrestler from 1980 would have gone on television on Raw in 2003 and cut that promo, we would have laughed. We would have laughed. But it's Punk, so everyone goes, damn fine promo. This is the promo he always cuts. It's unfortunately par for the course for him. And Roman had no comeback. So it's just.
But that's what I was about to get into there too. Is like Roman is just. I feel like Punk is like going really hard, and Roman's just so unbothered by it. Like it's just. It's like, all right, dude, whatever. Like, fuck it. I like when he was like, look, I know I don't need an apology, but I know you guys do, so I'll go get it for you. He is so unbothered by it. And the crazy shit is I want him to win. I want him to win so bad.
Roman?
I feel like, yeah, Roman. And I feel like if he does win, it's almost like CM Punk has to win. Because I feel like Roman winning here after this package has developed, I feel like this hurts Punk really bad. I feel like it hurts Punk really, 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 really bad.
Because then he looks like that old guy, yeah.
And he called him old. And he shot a whole promo in the ring about how you can't call me old. Well, you're old, dude. And now it's getting weird because people are starting to say it. And now even one of your fucking biggest fans over here is already getting burnt out on you.
You just fucking reminded me. The old comment. One of the stupidest fucking elements of this entire fucking program, because Punk is 46. Roman is 40.
That's a big difference.
Here's the thing, though. It's not as big of a difference as you would think, because, and someone pointed it out to me, and it's a great fucking point. MJF is 24. MJF feuded with 40-year-old Punk. He never called him old once. And that would have made more sense. If MJF would have looked across the ring and just went, look at this old piece of shit, we'd have all laughed. We'd have been like, yo, for real, next to you, yeah.
Well, because MJF isn't Roman.
Calling Punk old while you have gray hair is wild. That is absolutely wild. And the fact that was the comeback to I'm burying you next to your dead fucking father is even more laughable. I'm going to bury you next to your dead dad. Oh, yeah? You're fucking old. What?
Dude, hey, listen. Listen.
Fuck?
Is that not a Gen Z comeback, though?
Oh, my God.
Hey, listen. He's up with the times, bro. That's how they come back at you.
He's so unbothered, it's cool. You want to like Roman. Because like, this guy, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. You can come at the man's father who's dead, and he just didn't give a shit. You won, bro. Like, that's it. Like, there's nothing you can do to hurt this man. Yeah, he's right. I want to see Roman win.
Roman Reigns showcased Punk's kryptonite because
he's insecure.
The only thing that Punk really thrives on is unnerving you with his words. He's unbothered. You didn't unnerve anything. And the proof that he didn't unnerve Roman was the promo last night when he didn't attack Roman. He apologized for the dad comment. He spoke to him, by the way. There was no yelling. There was no screaming. None of that fire from Punk. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that I wasn't born in a wrestling dynasty. I'm jealous that I wasn't handed this industry, that I had to scratch and crawl and do all this stuff. And Roman's just looking at him like,
like he said, enjoy your time because when this is over, you're going to irrelevancy.
Yeah. I gave you 2 months to do shit. He said all that shit to Roman's face. He spoke for like 4 minutes straight. And Roman just grabs the mic and goes, look, I gave you the belt for 2 months. You didn't do shit with it. So I tell you what, on Sunday, I'm going to whoop your ass for the belt, and you're going to acknowledge me. And then just fucking walk the fuck off.
Yeah, why not?
We have a prediction in the chat. Punk wins, loses rematch at SummerSlam.
He shouldn't even get a rematch. Shouldn't even get a rematch.
He'd have to, you're asking him to work his ass all the way to August? Oh, man. Remember, Punk's he's got to take his Metamucil to get that far. That's all that is. What was this one? He did that before when he cut the promo on Rock before Out of the Blue. Yeah, well, that's true. He did, and maybe that was part of the pitch when they reversed it to him, but no. This didn't work for me. Again, this main event for me was a 10 when I first heard it booked. They tried so hard, they're still trying to talk me the fuck out of it. But let's let me be the damper here. Joe, where are you at your level of excitement?
Before tonight, I was at a 7.
He's at 0 now after hearing your fucking
after hearing you, man. Oh, I'm at like a 2. This is like
bringing the room down, dude.
Yeah, and you know what's really I don't want to make it worse, but does anybody here actually believe the match is going to live up to the promo?
Oh god damn, dude! Like burying this shit.
The promo's not very good, so I think it.
Yeah,
it might surpass the promo.
It can only go down from here, you know.
I mean, it is Mania, and I'm assuming that's the reason why they haven't gotten a lot of reps to stay fresh, but. A lot of reps also means rusty, so it means getting wind back. So we'll see how that goes. Level of excitement for your. No, wait, what was your real number, Joe?
It was a 5.
It was a 5. Lex, where are you at?
I have to say, after listening to you speak on this, you'll probably never get
everybody, AJ.
You'll probably never get any WWE sponsors because I am not excited for this match anymore. I was like, okay, I want to see what they could do. Punk he's been on a good streak of matches, you know, he does pretty hard. But now I'm just like, all right, I just want to see Roman smash him.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's it. I'm at a 3 now. Thank you.
Wow,
that's crazy.
For the record, this is kind of why promotions pay me to do a lot of talking for them. But it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. All right. And I'll tell you this, I'll put it out there. If the match ends up delivering, because I had reservations for last year's Triple Threat. I felt like they were going to try to do too much. I felt like there was going to be a lot of moving parts, which there was, but they handled everything beautifully. It was a great match last year. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm not afraid to be wrong. If they go out there and deliver, that's great. I'll have fun watching it. I'm not going to sit here and be I'm not going to say the match is going to suck and then it doesn't suck and I go, still kind of sucked. Yeah. No, I'm not one of those people. So if it's good, it's good. It's great. But I have low bar for that one. So I'm going to put these numbers together. I'm going to put them up for everyone to say. And when we come back or reconvene, let's see. I'm going to message the two of you. I kind of want to get your responses on your level of excitement compared to how you felt after the matches. That'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah. That sounds
I want to come back to you guys and see what's going on with that. But that is both nights of WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Hell of a
I feel like you know that that sound when somebody loses on The Price is Right. That was this WrestleMania.
I will end the whole WrestleMania conversation by just stating, listen, if you didn't get a chance to be on the card this year, hey, you got a full year to hustle and make sure that doesn't happen to you twice. Secondly, for everyone who's on the card, this is a beautiful moment. If you're on the card, if you're listening to the internet chatter, if you're getting the vibe that people are really down on this WrestleMania, I as a performer, and Lex has been in that room with me before, so I think he's on the same wavelength. As soon as I find out that people start thinking that I'm going to do really, really bad, I can't wait to go out there and just fucking kill it.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Take this as a fucking opportunity. Because like I said this before I went on the air. I've been watching every WrestleMania from one in a row. I just finished 27 before we went on the air, and that's 27 straight WrestleManias in a row for me. I got a few more before we get to this weekend. And if I've learned anything from watching this many in a row, it is so fucking rare to get on another one. It's hard. I saw some faces at WrestleMania that I was like, oh, I remember this person, man. I used to see him all the time. They're one of my favorite wrestlers. They were on like one Mania or two Manias. They were only I have such intense memories of like Doink, but Doink was like at 2 WrestleManias. That's it. He did 2 WrestleManias, and I'm like, what?
I remember
is that including the gimmick battle royal at what was that?
No,
18,
that was 17. I forgot about that one. That was that would be his 3rd WrestleMania. You're correct.
That was great.
He did the Caesar's Palace one with Crush, and then he did the 10 with the mixed tag with the midgets and Luna, with the midget and Luna, and that's it. We never saw him again, and I'm like, I could have sworn Doink was a bigger part of my childhood than just 2 fucking. No, guys, it happens like that. All right, you have your Shawn Michaels, where I saw from 7 to 26 all the way through, and I'm like, fuck, he's still fucking doing this,
Mr. WrestleMania.
And then I saw some people that I really loved, and then never saw him again. That's it. You don't know what's your last until it's your last. You don't know, and you just take it as a big opportunity to perform at your best and showcase what you can do and secure your spot for next year. If you want an audition to stay in the hunt for WrestleMania positions, you show it at WrestleMania. So good luck with that. Speaking of which, I will be at the House of Deception this weekend with the fam watching WrestleMania Night 1. And then back hopefully in time to watch 2 because I got to get ready for work on Monday. But we're going to be spending majority of the weekend with the fam. So that's how I'll be watching it. You guys watching at home cannot come to my brother's house to watch it. He will not appreciate it. So I have an alternate plan for you. And Lex has an alternate plan for you. He's got a big shindig going down.
Oh, look at that.
WrestleMania watch party.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, he's right here, folks. Right there.
Right in there. Right in there somewhere.
Yeah, notice, ladies, you saw that finger movement. Just keep it in mind.
Oh boy.
Right in there, big WrestleMania watch party. Everybody's always asking, how can we make a Subway Mania? And it's hard. We can't fit all of New York in the freaking train. It's just not going to happen. But
obviously, yes.
But you could show up at Roberta's, right there, right outside MSG. So we're right in the Mecca, and we're bringing Subway Mania to Roberta's to watch Night 1, Subway Mania, WrestleMania. Follow me at official LexG on Instagram. I have a link there. You could DM me. I respond to everybody. There's limited space left now. We had to open up more. So it's going to be big. I wouldn't miss it, man. We've had the Hardys with us before. We was working with TNA. You never know who's going to show up. So let's go.
Right here on the flyer. Cosplay encouraged.
Oh, yeah. Bring it.
So get it together. There's video games, drinks, food, and of course, the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the fraternity of pro wrestling fans. You guys are gonna get a chance to see. Like, I believe this is just for Night 1, right?
Just Night 1.
Just Night 1. You'll get to see.
Got to work Monday.
You'll get to see Cody and Cody and Randy amongst some really good people. So that's going to be really cool. Glad to see that going down. Before Saturday, However, before Saturday, because WrestleMania weekend is Saturday, and I know we talked about the Hall of Fame, but they record that. So you can go back and watch the Hall of Fame at your own time. There's something else going on Friday you need to check out. And you get to ask some really, really, really stupid Star Trek questions.
Hell's yeah.
With some of Star Trek's biggest fans, and of course, talking about the cast and crew over at Captain's Quadrant. Joe, this is your moment. You've resisted all show. Here's your time.
No, I've been plugging every moment right there. I cannot wait to dive into the stupidest of Star Trek questions. We're going to ask, do you transport poop out of your body? We're going to ask, if you get bit by an earworm, does that mean you can call out sick the next day? We're going to get, what does data smell like? All the fun questions right there live. And we encourage everybody to pop in just for a couple of minutes and ask us the stupid of stupid Star Trek questions we're going to have. I mean, I may look like D'Lo Brown in this AI, but I'm not.
You do look a little African-American-esque.
I look very African-American. And this AI was like, make him a little bit more tan. And I was like, I told the guy who was making it, like, you can always make me look like The Rock, because in the summertime I get a little bronzy, And he was like, fuck you, I met you in person.
There you go.
I got my boy VHS Jace all the way from Australia, bringing back the awesome part. This used to be a segment. Now it's a full show once a month with the amazing VHS Jace all the way from Australia, and the infamous Jason Roy Gaston, who is the Trek connoisseur like none other. He has the original script for Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, where the actual ship that was supposed to be there was not the Reliant, but the original ship from the 60s show was supposed to be what Khan was using to fuck up the Enterprise. It's going to be a lot of fun. I got demoted in this one. I'm supposed to be in a red shirt as a captain. I don't know what happened there, but it's going to be a blast. It's live questions, lots of fun in the chat. You can be raunchy. We want to see if you can make one of these guys blush. Let's go.
I have one question.
Yep.
Concerning the show. And I'm saying this question out loud for the people who might want to attend, just to make it clear. All Star Trek related content is on the table, right?
Absolutely. You can go all the way from the 60s and be like, why did they put a horn on that dog's head? All the way to why Starfleet Academy. So you can go all the way from then to now. You can go the entire span of 1001 shows of Star Trek. You can even ask movie questions. Why was there Star Trek 5? Why did they make God involved in Star Trek? That was weird. Everything is on the table. You can talk about how Data is a fully functional android. Yes, they put a fucking dildo on the bottom half of the android, and he did bang a few people on the Starship Enterprise. So that's canon.
That is 100% canon. I love it. Absolutely.
I am fully functional. I'll bet you are.
Yeah, you are. I've met a few versions of you in women's drawers before.
Yes. Yes. None perfected quite like his. Yes.
Guys, I thank you once again for being on the show. Next week, 1 week from tonight, obviously, me and Dave will be back. We're doing the aftermath. We're going to break down everything that happened over the weekend. We'll break it all down for you guys. It's one of the easiest episodes to format because it's just breaking down all of the chaos from WrestleMania. So thank you, Lex. Thank you, Joe, for being here. We're all done. Have a great and safe weekend. And don't forget, really enjoy Las Vegas. I know you guys are hating the fact they back-to-back, but just keep in mind that next year,
it's in Saudi Arabia. There might be bombs involved.
it gets a little deep next year, okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully Trump and everybody will be able to get together and go, whoa, time out. It's WrestleMania weekend. We got to wait. All this labor stuff you got to chill. So enjoy it for everything that it is. So shout out to Mr. James Bukakis, who is putting together my new artwork for the show. Shout out to my boy Greg Massey, who was the
I remember Greg.
Yes, he's the one who put
this.
Capital. Yes, he's the one who put the new theme together at the beginning of the show.
Nice.
Totally rocked it. He totally rocked it. Totally nailed it. Super happy with the way that song came out. I hum it from time to time. It's a really good bop. It's pretty cool. And so many more people involved that there's a secret project. A secret project is being put together that your recommendation, Mr. Jace Hatwell.
You're in good hands.
Is helping me.
Another digit.
Is helping me put some artwork together for that as well.
Man, you're in good hands right there, man.
So we're doing good. We're making some moves. So this was definitely a fun episode. Lex, you will be getting a call at some point for the secret project. So, so I definitely want you a part of the team.
We'll talk mysterious. I'm excited.
Yeah. We'll talk more once the
remember that demolition outfit we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, now's your chance, big guy. That one or the Bella Army stuff, we can work around.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for downloading. Thank you guys for sharing, and of course, thank you guys for enjoying. We're going to see you guys next week. Enjoy WrestleMania, boys and girls. We'll see.
Like drop. Wait a minute. This is too much. Cooking it like a pro. Wrap it up, everybody. Show's over.